First of all, it's an amazing rivalry that Tullahoma and Coffee County have. So, hey, I say it every year and said it more than once this week. Hey, you'll get the best game from each team this year, regardless of what it looks like, how it look. These guys will, they'll pour it all out on the field tonight. But the environment will be amazing. Whether it's here at Tullahoma or at Coffee County, crowds always turn out. And with the rivalry series being involved, it's always a big game. So expect to see big crowds and lots of noise. Hey, these guys over at Coffee County do a good job. But, hey, defensively, Coffee County, they're big and athletic enough in spots that they get to the ball. And that's the impressive thing that I like about them. Hey, those guys do swarm the football and do a good job with it. As far as formation and things like that, there are a few things that we can do to make them declare where the extra guy's coming from. But the most important part of it, and like with any offense, is being able to move that defensive line. So we've got to take real estate tonight and move Coffee County out of the way. You know, I spoke last week about how impressed I was with our offensive line and their off-season ethic and how well they've worked together. And those guys did a good job, the best they could last Friday, and they've had a great week of practice, and they're becoming more fluid every week. And that's the main thing, to get better every week, get better every rep. And they're working as a team and as a unit, and I've got full confidence in them tonight. Well, you can expect a few different things from Coffee County. They're giving us a couple of different looks, and probably, without a doubt, there's probably a trick or something left in the bag for us that we haven't seen. The main thing is, one, to be able to line up correctly, not be outflanked, not let them take advantage of us, and have blockers outside defenders. And as of last week, I mean, hey, guys played hard, all right, but all 3 touchdowns last week, hey, were simple mistakes. And guys putting their nose where it didn't belong or putting their eyes where it didn't belong. And all 3 of those are correctable and have been corrected throughout the week. And sometimes it's like a buddy of mine says, I can show you a lot better than I can tell you. We told them some things that were going to happen. Hey, now they saw what was going to happen. And our guys definitely don't want anything like that again. We've got to do a great job tonight, hey, of taking away the big play, not letting them have the big play. And with heat and the weather and the issues that we're dealing with and they have dealt with all week long, we've got to make sure that we're making people earn those points versus giving them those quick scores. Well, I thought last week special teams did a great job. Hey, on and off the field, hey, we didn't have any mistakes right there. And even when we had some guys, hey, not hurt, but I'm just talking about banged up during the game, hey, they were able to sub in and do a great job. These guys had, during the summertime, have been used to Chadwick putting it in the end zone every time. I thought our coverage team on the kickoff did a great job. I mean, so this week, looking for a lot of the same. We do know, like I said, that hey, special teams is a third of the game, and we have to make sure that we're winning and contributing and being explosive during those. And I hope that becomes a trademark that we're able to use here at Tullahoma from now on. Our guys believe in those special teams. They understand how important it is, and it'll be a big part of the ball game. We can't allow Coffee County to make it part of their ball game. We have to take control of that. Hey, seize those moments and let it be known early that we're going to win and dominate the kicking game. Hey, look forward to seeing everybody tonight, even though we're going to be in Manchester. If you can't make it out, hey, I sure hope you tune in on Light 2, Channel 23, and as always, go Wildcats.
Well, you're looking live at Carden Gerald Field in Manchester, Tennessee. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 98th Coffee Pot game between the Tullahoma Wildcats and the Coffee County Red Raiders. Along with Ken Keller, Chris Barstad, Clay Turner, I'm Scott Shasteen. Welcome into the Light 2 broadcast tonight. We have got a capacity crowd on hand, at least 5,000 strong here in Carden Gerald Field for this 98th Coffee Pot. Ken, it's awesome.
Oh, it is. You know, the only difference is this game pushed back to 8 o'clock start time, but that does not tamper the enthusiasm of the crowd on both sides. The Boo Birds are out, and the cowbells are ringing here at Cardin Gerald.
Never in 33 years have I called an 8 o'clock high school football game, but you know, it's all good because honestly, an hour ago, it was unbelievably brutal. It's a little better now. We're in a hot, steamy wooden press box with no wind circulation, so I'll just tell you right up front, there will be no stats from Scott tonight. My hand sweats as soon as I put it on a piece of paper. Ken, your keys to victory for the Wildcats tonight?
Well, as always, for Tullahoma to come out on top tonight and win the coffee pot, TOP is our acronym. T, traction on offense. Tullahoma needs to have positive plays on first down and clutch plays on third downs. O, offensive execution. We need a higher completion percentage out of the quarterback position tonight, better rhythm in the passing game. We need to get the receivers and quarterback in sync this week, and we need to do better than 35 rush yards that we had last week against Stewart's Creek. And finally, P, play physical. The coffee pot's always a physical game. Lines of scrimmage are crucial. Tullahoma needs to tackle defensively better than they did last week. Scott, if we can do that, TOP, we can win the coffee pot tonight and regain it.
I like it. I like it. You know, physical conditioning is going to be very important tonight. Depth is going to be critical. How you hydrated this week is going to be critical on how it goes tonight. I heard last night in the Shelbyville-Marshall County game, which Shelbyville beat Marshall County last night, that Marshall County had dozens of players cramping almost every play. Shelbyville had one cramp the whole game. So you know, if you're not ready for tonight, it's going to sneak up and bite you. These kids are going to be sweating like crazy. But you know, Tullahoma's won 63 of the 98 coffee pots. Ken, how much does history play into tonight?
Well, you know, 63-32, the overall series, you did a great job on Gold Ball Sports of breaking that down earlier this week. Folks need to go back and watch that show. You can find that on Facebook. But, you know, Coffee County's home, but you can throw that out. It doesn't really matter who's favored in this game. You can throw the records out when Tullahoma and Coffee County battle because there's always a few surprises in this football game.
Good to see a former Wildcat, Bryson Korn, in the booth next to us with the high school coaches. So, you know, historically, Coffee County doesn't often win 2 or 3 in a row. The Red Raiders coming off the best season in school history. They went 9-3 last year, went to the playoffs, won their first ever playoff game. So they lost a lot of people. This Coffee County team this year reminds me a little bit of Tullahoma last year, as they were coming off their greatest season in school history, and they lost 22 seniors. But this Wildcat team has 19 seniors on it, Ken. That gets a little bit lost in last week's loss to Stewart's Creek.
Yeah, it sure does, and a great opportunity for Coy Sis to get his first win as a head coach. 0-1. Last year, Coffee County won this game 35-14 over in Tullahoma, scoring 21 unanswered points in that contest. Tullahoma looking for revenge here tonight on the road.
All right, we're going to send it over to Chris, whatever he's going to do as we prepare for our national anthem. You're tuned to the Light Tube Sports Network, watching Tullahoma and Coffee County in the 98th Coffee Pod. And now our national anthem. rendition of the national anthem by the Coffee County High School Marching Band. This place is jacked up, Keller.
Yeah, it sure is.
It really is. But folks are jacked up. A lot of noise in this stadium. If you're coming down I-24, good luck. We are right off I-24, exit what? 110 this is, I think. And the cars are backed up to the interstate, still filing in here as this game pushed back an hour because of the heat. The Wildcats make their way onto the field. You hear the chorus of boos from the Coffee County side. You don't often hear boos in a high school football stadium, but you do at the Coffee Pot.
You do at the Coffee Pot.
Absolutely.
Lots of extensive trash talking all week long among these two fan bases.
They did their warm-up and then went to the locker room, Ken. I don't think they're doing another warm-up. They're just going to start play here in 3 or 4 minutes, so we're just going to keep it right here. Tullahoma captains are Colby Tucker, number 13, and also number 74 for the Wildcats, Mason Miller. So those are your captains for the Wildcats tonight, Tucker and Miller.
I'm number 38. I'm a junior.
Wildcats will meet, the captains will meet in the middle of the field. Here comes Coffee County's captains for the Red Raiders, number 4, Jaden Foster, and number 64, Javon Simmons. For the Red Raiders, their captains. Our coaches bailed on us, Ken. Too hot for them.
Yeah.
They're just going to go stand outside.
Yeah, Scott, you mentioned Bryson Corner up here in the press box with us, a new coach for the Wildcats to help out. Also, Race Marin and Colby Burks have joined the staff, helping out. Some guys that played not too long ago, all great ball players, all three of them, great people, great families.
Yeah, and all working their way into the Tullahoma City school system, so hopefully those guys will be around for a while. It is hot and humid. We've got a half a moon. If you're not here, you just missed it. You'll have to talk to somebody about it. Hopefully, we'll have a good close contest, Ken. Tullahoma's got to run the football better, and they got to throw it better than they did last week.
Yeah, certainly 35 yards rushing, over 200 plus for Stewart's Creek. So Tullahoma needs to get closer in the rush game in those statistics. And from what we hear pregame and what we've been hearing throughout the week, Coffee County does have a mean defensive line. So running lanes through the middle may be tough tonight.
Well, we know Tullahoma ran left 95% of the time they ran the ball last week. We'll see if the Wildcats change up that strategy for tonight. Otherwise, I think it could be a long night for Tullahoma running the football if they don't run it right.
Agree.
Can't run left every play. Captains are in the middle of the field. Go ahead.
Special teams could be big tonight. We saw our kicker, Grant Chadwick, attempting some very long field goal attempts in pregame, didn't we? Doing very, very well. Yeah, special teams could play a key difference tonight. Coffee County had a 25-yard field goal last week, so they can kick it. The coin is tossed. And the referees, looks like Coffee County's probably won the toss.
Red Raiders are 1-0. Last week, Coffee County went on the road, and the defense dismantled the Franklin County.
Yes, Coffee County won the toss and will take the football first. Your Tullahoma Wildcats will be moving right to left in the first quarter. Tullahoma in white with their black helmets. Coffee County in red jerseys, red helmets, and gray football breeches. The Wildcats captains on their way back to the huddle. You can feel the excitement rising as Coffee County makes its way to the field. The 98 Coffee Pot may go down as the hottest ever coffee pot. And let's hope it goes down as the 64th win in the series for the Tullahoma Wildcats.
I like my coffee hot. I don't like it lukewarm. Let's get this thing on tonight.
Wherever you're watching or listening around the world, it's football time in Tullahoma. And the Red Raiders take the field. Yes, jacked up. This is what high school football is all about right here. Not 95 degrees, but this competition.
Yeah, and we've got a marquee matchup among the quarterbacks in this game. Both great athletes and baseball players. Cole Pippinger of Coffee County was the MVP of this game last year in that 35-14 win. He's been committed to the Mississippi State Bulldogs in baseball for a couple of years now already. And, of course, Tullahoma's own Mason Bratcher, an exceptional baseball player, third baseman for Tullahoma in his own right with a powerful, strong arm. I'm looking forward to seeing these two quarterbacks duel tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Head coach Coy Sisk in his second year at Tullahoma, 4-7 overall. Doug Green, the head coach for the Coffee County Raiders. Coffee County beat Franklin County last week 10-7. Tullahoma, of course, lost to Stewart's Creek 21-7. So the Wildcats line up to kick it off. Grant Chadwick will kick it for Tullahoma. As we wait for the Red Raiders to take the field. Yeah, Shelbyville, big win last night over Marshall County, Ken. To me, that sets Shelbyville up as a top team in Region 5-5A.
Yeah, a team that Tullahoma will battle in Week 10 in the last game of the regular season.
So Coffee County will take the field with Jaden Foster back to return. Number 4 for the Red Raiders. We are just about underway here. Hot, steamy August night in Manchester.
Hopefully Foster won't get a chance to return this number 4. Jaden Foster had a 62-yard kickoff return last week against Franklin County.
Yeah, he's not going to get his hands on this one. Chadwick kicks it to the goal post, and Coffee County will begin their first drive at their 20-yard line. So there's your first special teams win right there. Tullahoma wins that special teams play.
Indeed.
Starting on defense for the Cats. This is sort of what we saw last week, so this is what we're going with. Number 5, Jalen Hill, 6'3", 215 senior. Number 61, Robert Tatum, 6 foot 250 junior. Number 66, DeCarlos Slaughter, 5'11", 215 senior. Number 35, Ezra Myers, 5'9", 200 senior. Number 0, Will Hyden, 6'1", 180 sophomore. Number 13, Colby Tucker, 6 foot 195 senior. Pippinger splits 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff, tailback, boom! Hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss.
Smothered. That looked like big 61 for Tullahoma. Robert Tatum, who had a great game last week for Tullahoma in the opener.
Caden Martin, 5'10", 165 sophomore, the running back. Caden Martin lost 3 yards. Kai Johnson, 6 foot 160, a junior. Lim Grider, 5'10", 160, a senior. Caden Poff, 6'2", 150, a sophomore. And Sam Bobo, 6'3", 150, a sophomore. Poff is at the safety spot. Man in motion, Pippinger. Back to throw, he slips. Now Pippinger's going to run. Pippinger drops the football. There's a scramble for it. Let's see who got it. I think Pippinger got it back. He got out over the 20 to about the 22-yard line, so a gain of 5. But that brings up 3rd down, and see where they're going to spot it. Right at the 20, so 3rd and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Low snap there, but you see the athletic ability and the scramblability of Cole Pippinger. Good athleticism. Ball slip loose. Going to be sweaty out there tonight. Hard to hold on to that football all night long.
Absolutely. Coffee County 3rd down and 10. Has 2 running backs along with Pippinger. 2 receivers to the right. Manning flares out. Pippinger's going to run it all the way. Tullahoma's got a hand on him, and Tucker slams him to the ground. Colby Tucker makes the play for the Wildcats, and it's 4th and long for the Red Raiders.
Well, I guarantee you that Mr. Tucker has had Pippinger on his radar screen all week, had visions of hitting number 2 in this game all week long. So a great start for Tullahoma. You get a 3-yard tackle for loss on 1st down, so Tullahoma 1 first down, and they got off the field 3 and out.
Kenai Johnson. That doesn't count as a 1st down when you start the drive. Good snap. Kick is away, low line drive. Johnson catches it at the 41. Johnson to the 45, and Johnson tackled at the 46-yard line. Tullahoma, great field position for their first offensive possession. At receiver, Bryson Steverson, 6'2", 230, a senior. Tucker will play tight end along with Myers. Number 9 for Tullahoma, starting at receiver, Ethan Hargrove, 5'10", 155. Across that line, Matt Swigert, 5'11", 205. Caleb Blackburn, 6 foot 235. Eli Morgan, 6'2", 240. DeCarlos Slaughter, 5'11", 215. Mason Miller, 6'1", 285, senior. Ryan Denby is the tailback. Mason Bratcher is the quarterback. On first down, Bratcher. Pass is incomplete, intended for Hargrove, right in his hands. There's a flag on the play. Flag in the backfield usually means holding. We'll see.
Well, this game started out near identical to last week's. Tullahoma gets a 3-and-out on defense, forces a punt, gets great field position. 45 last week, 46 this week. They scored on their first possession last week. Let's see if we can cash in for points here with this good field position and not waste it.
Holding against Tullahoma. It's going to be marked from the 42-yard line. So the Wildcats, incomplete pass on first down, guilty of holding. 10-yard penalty, and that was right there. Good pass from Bratcher on first down. Hargrove couldn't gather it.
Well, it sure was. That's what we talked about, was timing in the rhythm in the passing game, having these receivers and quarterback in sync. That ball was on the money. Got to have that catch.
First down and 20 for the Wildcats now from their own 36-yard line. Bratcher has Denby in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Bratcher brings man in motion, that's Johnson, and there's another flag on the play. So we struggle to get this one started. And let's see what the call is. Of course, we're on the visitor side, so it's a unique vantage point for us in that the referees are looking the other way. This is going to be offsides against Coffee County, so Tullahoma's going to get 5 of those yards back. And it is now, doesn't make any sense. 1st and 16, that can't be right after 2 penalties. But it was a holding, so it was a spot foul. 1st and 16 for the Wildcats at the 40, and now that's what I thought. They move it up to the 41. I should be on the field. 1st and 15, Tullahoma at the 41-yard line. Johnson in motion. Bratcher hands it off inside. This is Denby. Denby out over the 45 to the 49-yard line. Goes Ryan Denby, a gain of 9.
Yeah, Denby shoots up right up the A-gap over that center guard, right up the middle in a nice hole. Good blocking by the Tullahoma offensive line and hard running by Denby.
Ryan Denby, 5'10", 190 junior. 2nd and 7 for the Cats at their 49. Bratcher to throw, pass complete to Bryson Steverson, or incomplete. Steverson couldn't hang on. Bratcher's 2 passes have been right there, Ken. Receiver's going to have to make plays.
Yeah, just a little out pattern, short out pattern to the sideline, to the Coffee County sideline, another catchable ball.
3rd down and 7 for Tullahoma. It's slippery. Kids are nervous. A lot of kids never played in front of a crowd this big, unless they played in this game last year. 3rd down and 7, Tullahoma at the 49. No score, 9:54 to go in the first. Bratcher hands it off Denby. He slips, no gain. So Tullahoma, after great field position from the punt, unable to do anything with it. They actually don't pick up, well, they pick up 3 net yards. So Tullahoma 3 net yards on their first possession. There were a couple of penalties. And Grant Chadwick will punt it deep to number 16, Caden Martin.
Well, nonetheless, you know, a couple positives. Number 1, Bratcher's been on target with 2 passes, and we did find some running room up the middle with Denby. So just got to keep the drives going. Sustain the drives, convert on 3rd downs.
Chadwick, not his best. End over end kick. Martin comes up, lets it bounce, takes a Tullahoma bounce at the 15, down to the 13-yard line. And that's where Coffee County will take over a 38-yard punt for Grant Chadwick. So 1 possession each. Nobody able to get much going. No first downs.
Yep.
Coffee County will try it again now from their 13. We're scoreless here at Cardin Gerald Field, the 98th Coffee Pot on Light 2.
Little Queen playing over the loudspeaker.
Pippinger splits 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. A pair of running backs. Pippinger hands it off. Out over the 15 to the 18-yard line goes Martin to a gain of about 5 for Caden Martin. 2nd and 5, Red Raiders. Hargrove in at safety spot for Tullahoma. 2nd and 6, Coffee County. High snap. Pippinger hands it off Martin. Martin tries to scoot outside, keeps his balance, and then Martin is stacked up at the 26-yard line. Nice job by the sophomore to keep his balance. It is first down, Coffee County.
Yeah, sure was. So they run right that time. They've been up the middle a couple times and found a little bit of room, but as you said, just tough running by the Coffee County running back to keep that rush attempt alive.
In that defensive backfield for the Wildcats at safety, 21 Bronson Bunch, 6 foot 160. So Bunchy and Tullahoma have to rotate people tonight, and that's what they're doing. 4-man front for the Wildcats. Pippinger single set back behind him, hand it off, breaks a tackle, makes Martin, and then Martin is popped by Tullahoma after a gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, Bronson Bunch laid a lick on him, but this guy's slippery on that at that running back position. He's quick too, so we got to wrap him up, and that's one of the keys to victory we talked about defensively was we got to tackle better. At first contact, we need to take these runners down.
2nd down and 3, Red Raiders from their 33. Pippinger Martin. Martin this time stuffed in the middle of the field.
Boy,
stuffed by that Wildcat defense.
It's a battle of attrition in the lines of scrimmage here tonight in this game. It's so hot.
Slaughter in there early for Tullahoma. Simmons and Steverson come in on that defensive line. 7:30 to go, first quarter, no score from Manchester. Coffee County on 1st and 10 at its 36 will split 3 receivers to the left. We have not seen Pippinger throw the ball. And the Red Raiders move. I think that's going to be 5 backwards. So everybody a little jacked up. You know, I'm going to regret not keeping stats tomorrow morning when I want to sit down and figure it all up and post about it and talk about it, and I'm not going to have it.
Yeah.
But you do what you got to do.
That's right.
Like moving this game to 8 o'clock. Just do what you got to do.
It's not only a battle of attrition for those on the field, it's a battle of attrition for us in this hot press box.
Everybody. Coffee County first and 15 after the penalty. Handoff Martin. Martin buried at the 32-yard line is Caden Martin. Slaughter getting up off that stack again along with Myers.
We're seeing a heavy dose of the Coffee County run game early, as you just said a couple plays ago. No pass attempts yet for Pippinger.
Well, I'm sure the thinking is, let's wear that Tullahoma defense down.
That's right. Yeah.
Just wear them out.
Yep.
6:40 to go in a scoreless first quarter. 2nd and 14, Coffee County at their 32. Pippinger scrambles to the left. He's scrambling all the way. This is not a throw. There he goes. Pippinger brought down at the 33. Nice tackle after a gain of 1.
Yeah, great pursuit by the right side of the Tullahoma defense there to contain him and not let him get to the sidelines.
Mark it at the 34-yard line.
Pip did have a fumble when hit earlier and recovered his own fumble.
So it's 3rd and 12 from the 34.
Well, this is what you want for the Tullahoma defense, a 3rd and long. Those are the kind of situations you want to put the opponent in.
And I think that the officials have perhaps called their first water break timeout. 6:03 to go. I think they'll do that halfway through every quarter. 6:03 to go. We are scoreless in the coffee pot. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
The 98th Coffee Pot. Coffee County has it. 3rd down and 12 at their 34-yard line. Pippinger with a single setback. He wants to throw. Being flushed out of the pocket. Pippinger throws out to his right. It's incomplete. Intended for Foster, right in his hands. Boy, it's obvious it's going to be tough to catch the football tonight, Ken, both teams.
Yeah, common theme tonight. So 2 drops for Tullahoma on offense, 1 now for Coffee County, and he was open out there in the flat.
All right, here's where I think Tullahoma has a huge advantage. Okay. Kenai Johnson returning punts in the middle of the field. Caden Martin is the punter, so you got to be mindful of number 16 back there punting, right? But it's 4th and 12. Kick is away low. Line drive away from Johnson. Rolls out of bounds inside the 30 or around the 30-yard line. So Tullahoma will start its second possession at the 30 of the Wildcats. So both teams, good punts both ways. Ken, a couple penalties early there, but so far pretty clean.
Yeah, no turnovers. Coffee County 2 penalties. Tullahoma 1, both for 10 yards. 2 drops for Tullahoma, 1 for Coffee County. That's really, defenses have been standing out, and, drop passes stand out here early, both sides.
Marvancy Johnson in at tailback for the Wildcats. At the 30-yard line of Tullahoma, 2 receivers to the left. Mason Bratcher, Skittles, hands it to Marvancy. He goes right and is dropped in the backfield. Great play by Coffee County's Caden Warren.
Yeah, both defensive lines getting penetration. That's a 2-yard loss. So TFL for Coffee County. Tullahoma also has a couple.
They'll spot it, 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13 for the Wildcats at the 27. But the Cats ran it right.
Yeah, they sure did. Good call. You noticed that trend last week when you summarized your stats.
Bratcher, 2nd and long. Quick outlet pass to Kenai Johnson. Johnson needs a block, really doesn't get it. Out over the 30 to the 31. That'll be it for Kenai. It's 3rd and long.
A 3rd pass attempt, I believe, for Bratcher. That one was on target, too, so that one's finally caught. Johnson is dangerous with the football on the field when he gets it.
3rd down and 8, Tullahoma at the Wildcat 32-yard line.
Still, neither team winning 1st down, and both teams having 3rd and longs in this first quarter, both teams.
Johnson remains the tailback. Bratcher rolls right. Bratcher throws it out, incomplete, intended for Ethan Hargrove on the far sideline. It would not have been a 1st down. So Tullahoma, incomplete pass, bring in the punt team. No 1st downs for the Wildcats. So this Coffee County defense is living up to its pregame hype. Although the Wildcats have not been sound in the passing game so far. Grant Chadwick to kick it. And Foster back to receive for the Red Raiders. Look how much room they give Chadwick. You'll never see that for a high school punter. This is a Chadwick punt. A booming high spiral caught at the 17. Slips a tackle at the 25 and then drilled by Ryan Denby on the near sideline. Denby just slams Foster to the turf.
Oh, he sure did. Tremendous job there by Denby. Foster, had as I said, had a 62-yard kickoff return. He tries to slip away on the punt, but Denby cleaned him up there for the Cats.
1st and 10, Coffee County at the Red Raider 27. So we have had 2 possessions for each team. Coffee County's got 1 first down. We've already had 4 punts. It is a defensive struggle, old school, in front of, I'll look around the fence. We got to be getting close to 6,000 here at Carden-Gerald Field. Seats about 5. Big stadium.
And these fan bases love football, both of them.
Pivinger has Martin in the backfield, 2 receivers on either side. This is Martin. Scampers out to the left. Tucker brings him down at the 30, a gain of 3.
Well, it looked like he had a big hole on the left side, but it closed quick. Tell him a linebacker, Tucker, shuts the door.
The only Wildcat who can arm tackle because he's so strong. He just reached out his arm right there and threw Martin to the ground.
Yeah, we talked about his 410-pound bench press last week. He's a workout warrior. The heart and soul of that Tullahoma defense.
2nd and 7, Red Raiders. Pippinger's screen pass complete at the 30. He's got a block. He got the block he needed. Out to the 40, out to the 45-yard line. For Coffee County goes Caden Warren. That's how you play, or that's how you execute the wide receiver screen. He got the block.
Yeah, good safe pass there, and it was open. Beautiful open field tackle there by Bronson Bunch, 21 for Tullahoma. He's had 2 good licks tonight, so lots of hard hitting going on here in this first quarter.
Coffee County 1st down and 10 at their 45-yard line. 3:41 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Pippinger splits 3 to the left. Hands it to Martin. Martin. Denby makes first contact, and then Tucker, along with Hayden, all come in there for the stop. No gain on the play. A gain of 1. 2nd and 9, Red Raiders at the 46.
Well, what you hope, both offensive coordinators, trying to find some trends. You throw the ball outside on a screen, it opens up the middle of the field, but not much running lanes there for Coffee County after that screen pass, 1st down.
So gain of a yard. 2nd and 9. Red Raiders again split 3 to the left. Pippinger hands it to Martin. Slips 1 tackle, not the 2nd. Will Hayden grabs those feet, waits for his teammates. It's 3rd down.
Textbook tackle there by number 0, Will Hayden. He goes low, wraps him up with his arms. Young footballers, that's a way to do it right there.
Slaughter back in on that defensive line, replacing Reed Sutton. Sutton 6'2", 180, number 34 for the Cats. 3rd and 8, Coffee County at the 47. Pippinger rolls left. Pippinger looks, throws the ball. It is complete. Incomplete. He was out of bounds when he caught it. That's a big break for the Wildcats. Out of bounds when he caught it. It would have been a 1st down, but it's 4th down.
Well, you see the athletic ability of both these quarterbacks, both of them trying to roll the pocket to keep the plays alive because there's good pass rush on both sides up the middle, so these quarterbacks are having to use their wheels tonight and throw off the run.
As Rod Stewart would say, it's a hot August night here in Manchester.
Sure is.
2:12 to go, scoreless first quarter. Coffee County is short a man. They're trying to tell their coach, play clock's at 5. The Red Raiders are going to have to use a timeout. 2:12 to go in the first quarter. No score on the Light Tube Sports Network. We're back. Coffee County facing a 4th down and 8 at their 47-yard line. Martin back to punt. Back to receive it for the Cats, Kenai Johnson. Johnson standing at the 15-yard line. Martin has kicked away from him the first 2 times. And we'll do it again. Johnson drifts over, makes the catch at the 18. Kenai to the 20. Kenai 25.
Great cut.
Kenai 30, 35,
Watch out.
40, 45, 50. Johnson driven out of bounds at the Coffee County 45-yard line. I told you, that's the big advantage. Kenai Johnson with the football.
Yeah, you called it. We saw this young man in the fan feast against Summit rip off a long punt return touchdown. So excellent return, no flags there. First big play of this game.
40 yards on the punt return by Kenai Johnson sets Tullahoma up with a 1st and 10 at the Manchester 45. Marvancy Johnson running back for the Cats. Liam Grider, Ethan Hargrove split wide to the right. Tullahoma looks short a man to me. Yeah, they only got 10 guys on the field. And Bratcher's going to be escape with potential sack and then throw it away. Mason Bratcher throws it away. Tullahoma only had 10 guys on the field, Ken.
Yeah, you're right.
You can count them right now.
Yeah, nice, good catch right there, Scott.
They may have only had 9.
Oh, mercy.
Look, Myers and Hill both coming into the game.
Ooh.
Nobody left the game. I think we had 9 players on that play.
Yeah, and that was nice escapability there. You know, wonder 9 on 11 right there, and Bratcher evades a sack and wisely throws the ball out of bounds. Did not force it into coverage, so a smart play there by the THS quarterback.
Yeah, he looked long and then threw it away. 1:50 to go in the quarter. Tullahoma 2nd and 10. Wildcats have not made a first down. Handoff, Johnson. Johnson's got a lane, cuts it back to the 40. Johnson powers his way down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 8. Be very close to the first down. I think there's a yard short. Yep, 3rd and 1. Tullahoma lines it up quick. 3rd down and 1. Bratcher back to throw. Wide receiver screen. Hargrove dropped it right in his hands. It's 4th down and 1, Tullahoma.
Well, you know, the perfect play call there. 31. Coffee County has the box stack, play and run. You throw a little out pattern to Hargrove. It was there. And as you said, another drop.
Cats are going to attempt a 53-yard field goal from the left hash mark. For Tullahoma, the holder is Lucas Reed. The snapper is Gavin Seabolt. The kicker, Grant Chadwick. 53 yards. Snap is low. The placement is good. That kick is good. Grant Chadwick from 53 yards away with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Tullahoma 3, Coffee County nothing. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515 today.
So Tullahoma still unable to make a first down. Gets a 40-yard punt return from Kenai Johnson and converts it into a 53-yard field goal by Grant Chadwick. And the Wildcats are on the board first, leading 3-0 with 1:20 to go in the first quarter.
Folks, you just saw a rarity. Very rare that you'll see a high school kicker drill a 50-yard field goal.
And then kick it into the end zone.
Yeah.
7 yards deep.
So essentially,
special teams,
special
baby.
Teams, yeah.
All the way so far for the Wildcats.
Yeah, we knew the Cats had a special team advantage as they do over most any team they play. So the 40-yard punt return by Johnson and 53-yard field goal combined overcame the drop.
2 touchbacks.
Yeah, overcame the drop and the touchback. So Tullahoma takes the lead. That was big here in the first quarter.
Wildcats ready on defense. Hill and Myers are the defensive ends. Tucker and Denby the linebackers. Johnson and Grider are the corners. Pippinger with a single setback. Pippinger keeps it. Pippinger wants to run, but he's sacked. Big sack in the backfield. Who is it? It's Will Hayden.
Well, we've seen 2 big plays out of 0 tonight, Hayden. So excellent job there by the Wildcats. Big loss on first down.
Loss of 6 on the sack. Coffee County 2nd and 16 at the 14. Boy, Hayden just blew through there. Good blitz call by the defensive play callers for Tullahoma.
Boy, Tullahoma definitely keying on the quarterback, Cole Pippinger. He's a marked man every time he touches the ball.
Legitimately.
No doubt.
Pippinger back to throw. Pippinger, a little flare pass, complete. Nothing doing. Great tackle on the far side by Ethan Hargrove. It is 3rd and long.
Biggest improvement early, a couple of them. Tullahoma quarterback on target all night long, and then the tackling of the Tullahoma defense is sure tonight.
3rd down, 15, Coffee County at the 15-yard line. I'm not sure how they gained a yard on an incomplete pass. It was at the 14. But it's 3rd and 15 now instead of 16. Pippinger wants to run. He's got a lane. Closes up in the middle. There's a flag on the play. Pippinger only picked up a couple of yards, and a flag comes down as the clock has run out here in the first quarter. Well, let's see what this penalty is.
Well, definitely first quarter trend defensively. Tell them everything going well. Putting them in 3rd and long virtually every possession.
That's going to be 4th and long because this penalty is going to be against Coffee County, and I think Tullahoma's going to decline it. We'll wait for the official call, and there it is. So Coffee County will punt. I don't know why they haven't ended the quarter. It's 4th down, Coffee County, and that's the end of the first quarter. So a 53-yard field goal by Grant Chadwick gives Tullahoma a 3-0 lead here in this 98th Coffee Pot. You're watching and listening to Tullahoma Wildcat Football on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Is lag hurting your gaming? Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA Lighttube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start winning today by calling TUA Lighttube customer service at 455-4515.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma.
We begin the second quarter with Coffee County punting on 4th down and 11 from their 19-yard line. Martin to punt, Johnson to return. He's standing at midfield. Martin gets the snap. Kick is away. It's a very short kick. Johnson calls for the fair catch, lets it bounce. Good judgment. Down at the Coffee County 48-yard line. Again, great field position for Tullahoma to start this second quarter as the Wildcats will be moving left to right. Still no first downs, but they lead 3-0.
Yeah, exceptional defense so far, and then we've seen the 2 special teams, big plays. Offense, we've seen some flashes. Marvanti and Denby, a couple nice inside runs, and then Bratcher's throwing the ball excellent tonight, putting on target. We just need to get our receivers catching them.
We're going jumbo set. Tucker and Myers both in at tight end for the Wildcats, one on either side. So you've got single receivers left and right, and Marvancy Johnson, the tailback. Handoff Johnson. Johnson cuts it back left, squirts inside the 45. Johnson down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 for Marvancy.
Well, that's what we're talking about. One of our keys to victory, the first one was traction on offense, positive plays on first down. So we saw one there.
Spotted at the Coffee County 42, a gain of 6. $11:15 to go to the half. Tullahoma leads 3-0, and the Wildcats have the football. 2nd and 4 at the Coffee County 42. Again, double tight ends. Man in motion. Handoff Johnson. Slips one tackle. Johnson keeps churning inside the 40. Down to the 38. Did he make a first down?
Johnson again on the run for the Wildcats. Brings up.
He made it. 1st and 10, Tullahoma. Their first down of the game comes with 10:54 to go in the first half.
I like that play design. They have Alex Bobo on the left. They bring him over in motion, so you got to respect that jet sweep. And they just a scissors inside scissors
Same
handoff.
action. This time he throws it to Bobo. Bobo to the 40. Bobo 35. Bobo down to the 30. Got a nice block on the outside, but there's a flag on the play, and that nice block, I think, was a hold.
Yeah, I think they got Tucker on a block in the back. Well, yeah, Tullahoma's Alex Bobo. We've seen flashes out of him in the preseason scrimmage and in the first couple of games there. Number 14, the Tullahoma sophomore.
Holding against Tullahoma will be marked from the 33-yard line. So it'll be back to the 43. Wildcats will have it 1st and long.
That's unfortunate because he was in open field behind where the illegal block was performed. So nothing to gain there.
1st down and 17 for Tullahoma at the Red Raider 43. 10:25 to go in the half. Cats lead 3-0. Well, they're going with this double tight end set. 2 receivers to the left.
Safety creeping up for Coffee County.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Illegal procedure against the Wildcats. So Tullahoma on the short end of the penalty flags here at Carden Jarrell Field tonight. It will be 1st and 22 from the Coffee County 48.
Brings up a 1st and long.
Bratcher with Johnson as the setback. Brings a man in motion, that's Hargrove. Fakes the shuffle pass. Bratcher's looking long, now Bratcher's going to run it. Bratcher just slings it out there to Hargrove, it's incomplete. Hargrove is pushed to the ground. Ken, Bratcher got to learn to run that football, he's hurt. I think he hit a helmet when he threw the ball. You know, he was in the grasp when he threw the football. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to tuck it and run.
Yeah.
10:06 to go. A gain of nothing really. 2nd down and 21-22 for the Wildcats.
Well, Tullahoma, they've had good field position. They started this drive at the Coffee County 48 inside the 50. So Tullahoma needs to capitalize on this good field position they've had in this first half.
Bratcher to throw. Here comes the pressure. The screen set up well. Johnson to the 45. Coffee County closed well, but Marvancy Johnson out near the 40-yard line. I love that play call right there. Bratcher did a great job letting that line come at him, dumped off that screen.
Yeah, Tullahoma sold the play well. It was set up, but as you said, good closing speed by the Red Raiders on that play.
Matthew Swigert down for the Wildcats. Gain of about 8. It'll be 3rd and 13 when we come back. 9:39 to go in the half. Tullahoma leads 3-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Way off the field for Tullahoma, and the Wildcats will have it 3rd down and 13 at the 40-yard line of Coffee County. Bratcher, straight drop. Bratcher slings it to the left, complete, inside the 30. Short of the first down, though. Tullahoma's going to have a decision to make. I think they're going to kick it again.
Why not?
They'll spot it at the 20, at the 30. Right on the 30, it would be a 47-yard field goal. It would also be second. Is it second?
I thought we had 3rd and 13.
I thought it was 3rd and 13.
Yeah.
Now the thing shows second. No, it's 4th down and 3. They're just dead wrong. 4th and 3 at the 30. Tullahoma's going for it. I like the call. Go for it. 3 receivers split wide to the right. Bratcher hands it to Marvancy. Marvancy fighting. No, flag on the play. Whistles blow before the snap. And it is timeout, Tullahoma. 9:25 to go in the half. Cats lead it 3-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Artie's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or French toast tips. Any 2, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank.
Grant Chadwick will attempt a 47-yard field goal, going the other way. Seabolt to snap. Reed to hold. There's the snap. Chadwick's kick is up. Chadwick's kick is good. Grant Chadwick from 43 yards away with 9:19 to go in the half. Tullahoma 6, Coffee County nothing. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
Is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Chadwick nails a 47-yard field goal to go along with his earlier 53-yarder. And the Wildcats lead Coffee County 6-0 with 9:19 to go in the first half. Chadwick set to kick it off. Ken, not getting much from you tonight. What do you think?
I think it's the best high school kicker I've seen since Franklin County's Jeff Hall. That's what I think. Incredible. First game I've ever seen a high school kicker kick 245 plus in one game.
Chadwick's kickoff goes deep deep into the end zone, his third touchback of the night. Grant Chadwick is having himself a game.
Well, he sure is. And, Tullahoma, we thought they may go for it, and then after the timeout, they changed their mind to kick, and it turned out to be a good decision. They came away with points there. They started that drive at the 48-yard line after forcing another Coffee County punt, and results in three points. So we're up 6-zip, 9:19 to go second quarter.
One first down for the Wildcats. They lead 6-0.
When this Tullahoma defense has been relentless tonight, they've set the tone for this football game.
So Coffee County takes the field at the 20-yard line. Such a weapon for Tullahoma. Those touchbacks. Cole Pippinger is the quarterback. Pippinger hands it off to Martin. Martin, nothing doing. Dropped in the backfield. Led there by big DeCarlos Slaughter along with Colby Tucker. It's second down.
Well, lots of things happened on that last drive for Tullahoma. Zach Swigert walking off the field under his own power. A big sigh of relief from Wildcat Nation and us up here in the press box. Everything going right for Tullahoma right now.
Really no gain on the play. It's just outside the 20, so I call it 2nd and 10 for the Red Raiders. Pippinger, straight drop. Flushed out of the pocket. Pippinger. Slaughter got the trip, and then Tucker finished him off, and that officially is a sack on Cole Pippinger.
Yeah, Tucker out there headhunting tonight.
Mark it back at the 16-yard line. Coffee County will have it 3rd down and 14.
Boy, and that's the trend of the first half.
You think Tucker took offense to some of the social media chat going on this week?
It sure looks like it. He's playing with a chip on his shoulder and dominating this football game, as is that Tullahoma defense.
And them are big shoulders. 3rd and 14, Coffee County at their 16-yard line. See if Tullahoma can force a turnover here. Pippinger, outlet pass to Martin. Martin has nowhere to go. Dropped in the backfield. Bryson Steverson for the Wildcats. Another TFL.
Yeah, another TFL. Really Coffee County offensively, Pippinger's just not having time to throw the ball. He's having to check off and throw little screen passes. He cannot get the ball downfield. Good coverage by the safeties of Tullahoma on those receivers over the middle.
So that means Tullahoma's winning that line of scrimmage.
They are definitely winning that line of scrimmage. And look, Coffee County, oh, bless their hearts, in this first half, they've had a ton of 3rd and double-digit yardage, and they're not converting either.
Martin to punt from his own end zone. Johnson standing at the 40. Good snap. Low line drive. Kanai catches it at the 40. Quickly to the 35.
Go.
To the 30. 25, 20, 15, 10. Cuts it back. Kanai Johnson wrapped up at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Wildcats.
Boy, special teams again, Kanai Johnson. And he's just blossomed in this role as a junior. We've got another year for this young man, but boy, it sure is fun watching him, making his progress in the return game. He is sensational.
Yeah, when he makes that cut and he gets that lane, he quickly feels it.
Coffee County with 5 punts now.
1st and goal at the 8 for the Wildcats. 7:04 to go first half. Tullahoma leads 6-0. Wildcats line it up. Double tight end set. Marvancy Johnson, the tailback. Here's Johnson right through the middle of the field. The hole closed quickly. Boy, he had a lane. Coffee County played it well, but it's still a gain of a couple yards.
Well, it's the second huge punt return of the game for Kanai Johnson. Tullahoma needs to cash this one in for a TD.
Mark it at the 6, 2nd and goal. Yeah, need to score a touchdown on this drive.
Let's go, Raider fans. Let's make some noise. Come on, defense!
Hill lines up on the left side. Big Eli Morgan on the right. Bratcher. Tullahoma got like 8 men on the line. That's awesome. And let's see. Wildcats call a timeout. 6:15. It may be the officials' timeout. Let's see what emotions.
Maybe one of those water breaks.
That's what I'm saying. Nope. Timeout Tullahoma. Okay. 6:15 to go in the half. Cats on top 6-0. This is the Light Tube Sports Network. So we're halfway through the second quarter. Neither team's offense has been much. Tullahoma special teams have been spectacular.
Tullahoma's had just enough. They have made some plays, a few running lanes, a couple pass completions.
Second and goal, Wildcats at the Red Raiders 6.
Chance to take the game over right here, though.
Hargrove and Johnson split to the right side. That's Kanai. Marvanci's the tailback. Kanai in motion. Bratcher. Little off pass to Hargrove. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tullahoma. Ethan Hargrove went up, snagged it out of the air, got 1 foot down in the end zone, and the Wildcats are on the board with a touchdown.
That looked a lot like his interception in the end zone against Elizabethton a couple years back. Scott in the corner of the end zone. He just went up and high pointed the ball. Bratcher lofted it out there to the right pylon. Beautiful catch there by Hargrove. Tullahoma gets their first touchdown.
So Grant Chadwick will line up to attempt the point after with Reed to hold. Seabolt to snap. Kick is up. That kick splits the uprights. 6:10 to go in the first half. Tullahoma 13, Coffee County nothing. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Tullahoma drives 8 yards after that punt return by Kanai Johnson. Beautiful catch by Hargrove. Nice throw by Bratcher. He put it where nobody else could get it.
Tremendous touch. He put air under the ball, and you're right. You know, Hargrove just high pointed it and threw it where only his man could catch it. Great play there all the way around. Stifling defense by Tullahoma has set this up. Coffee County just can't get anything going. Third and longs, punts. They've had 5 punts, and Kanai Johnson just doing an excellent job in the punt return game. 2 long field goals, and hey, now a touchdown.
So the Cats lead it 13-0 halfway through the second quarter. Chadwick's kickoff, well, he's jacked up. This one goes 9 yards deep in the end zone.
Well, we talked about Wednesday night on Go Ball Sports that, you know, a lot of teams take their biggest jump between games 1 and 2. We're seeing that right here before our eyes tonight, Scott. They are playing exemplary football in all 3 phases of the game right now in this first half.
I'm going to disagree with you. And I like you and everything. But the offense is not playing well at all, Ken. We've got one first down.
They haven't turned it over. We've had some passes dropped.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But, you know, hey, we converted there. Yeah, that's true. But
I'm looking for a lot more from the offense in the second half.
You're getting greedy.
Settle down, establish some consistency. That's what Coach Sisk was looking for this week in practice. He told us last week after the game he's going to be looking for consistency, rhythm on offense. I haven't seen any rhythm on offense.
Well, we've had some drops in the passing game, but Bratcher's on target tonight.
He really is. Tullahoma leads 13-0. Coffee County, 1st and 10 at their 20. 6:10 to go in the half. Pippinger with 2 running backs. Flares it out to 1. And that's Martin. And Martin's loose. Oh, last man tackle. That was a last man tackle right there for Tullahoma by Aiden Kelly. 5'11", 140. Kelly prevents the touchdown. 1st and 10 Coffee County after a gain of 11 by Caden Martin.
Yeah, Martin got out of bounds on that one. We're going to restart the clock. That biggest gain of the day tonight, perhaps, for Coffee County there.
Red Raiders at their 31. High snap. Hand off. No, Pippinger keeps it. Pippinger slung down at the 40. But again, a 8-9-yard gallop for Coffee County brings up second and short.
Well, a sense of urgency by the Coffee County offense. The first two plays, they're down by 13 points and being threatened to be blown out on their home field here. So they're trying to put together a response drive down 13-zip.
Robert Tatum back in on that defensive line for Tullahoma. Tatum, 6 foot 250 junior. Second and 2, Red Raiders at the 39. Coffee County jumped, I do believe. Little twitchiness going on out there. And the Red Raiders will march back 5 yards.
I've got both teams with 3 penalties tonight.
Spotted at the 34. Turns a 2nd and 2 into a 2nd and 7 for Coffee County.
Big difference.
Next week, we will be in Rockville, Tennessee, as Rockville and Tullahoma will match up in a non-region game. This is a non-region game, but what a rivalry. The 98th Coffee Pot. Red Raiders, 2nd and 7 from the 34. Handoff Martin. Tucker brings him to the ground after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
No, Tullahoma will let that happen all day long. Trade 2 or 3 for that clock to continue to run. 4:35 to go in the half. Cats up by 13.
3rd down and 4, Coffee County. This may be the shortest 3rd down they've had in the game.
Agree.
Every 3rd down for them has been 3rd and 12, it seems like.
Yep.
So we'll see how the Red Raiders respond here on 3rd and 4. You're right, they need to keep this drive going. Don't want to punt it back to Kanai Johnson. Pippinger, back to throw. Here comes it's a screen. But Tullahoma played it well. Hayden, first man there. Second man there is Denby, and the Wildcats snuff out that screen pass.
Yeah, screen defense played well once again for Tullahoma. They're pursuing well, getting to the ball, and again, sure tackles tonight by the Tullahoma defense.
4th and 7, Coffee County to punt. Tullahoma's defense getting it done. And I've not seen one Tullahoma player sitting on that bench using the cooling fans. Not one. I think the Cats are hydrated. Second half's really going to tell. Martin to punt it away. So end over end kick. Johnson fades, fair catches at the 30. That's where Tullahoma will have it with 3:21 to go in the half, leading 13-0. The Wildcats will have the football at their 30-yard line. Figure out a way to beat the crowd and get another Gatorade.
Well, this is similar to what we had the other last week. We were tied, and then we gave up a touchdown right before the half with 6 seconds left. So Tullahoma's got 1 timeout left, 3:21 to go. Maybe matriculate a couple first downs out of this and try to hold on at least to that 13-0 lead.
I'm going long. Tullahoma splits 3 to the left.
Oh,
Bratcher, a little screen pass to Johnson. Johnson makes a move at the 30, slung out of bounds at the 33. They keep the clock running.
Yeah.
Slung him right out of bounds, but anyway. Mark it at the 34. At the 33, a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Clock runs, 3:04 to go.
Yeah, Marvancy's dad, Marvancy Jr., or Marvancy Sr., coaching in the Tullahoma Elite Football League with the 5 to 7-year-old D1 group, does an excellent job. Spoke to him this week and was fired up about this game.
Bratcher's going deep, looking for Hargrove. Pass was way over the head of everybody. Hargrove couldn't find it, and certainly Xander Gomez, the defender, couldn't find it. I like Hargrove's advantage there.
Yeah.
But
like the matchup, but
no
you got to
chance.
give Gomez credit. He had good coverage.
Yeah.
He was right with him on that one, ran stride for stride.
3rd down and 7, Tullahoma at the Wildcat 33.
Well, the bad thing there, it does stop the clock on the incomplete pass. Coffee County, I think, has 2 timeouts left.
Cats split 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Bratcher, straight drop. Bratcher throws it left, incomplete, intended for Bryson Steverson, and it's 4th and 7 for the Cats, and they'll punt it away.
Well, not a good offensive series for Tullahoma, going to 3 and out. And they only ran off 18, 21, 39 seconds off the clock.
So Grant Chadwick back to punt it. And back to receive is Jaden Foster. 2:42 to go in the first half. Tullahoma leads 13-0. Chadwick gets the kick away. End over end, hits at the 25, down to the 20, down to the 17-yard line. What a kick by Grant Chadwick. Coffee County again deep in their own territory at the 17.
Well, if you're Coy Sisk and the Wildcats, you want to complete this dominant first half by keeping that shutout intact. 2:34 to go. 2-minute mode here for Coffee County and Cole Pippinger. Let's see if Tullahoma maybe can force a turnover here and Coffee County get loose with the ball.
That's the plan I like.
Yeah. With a number of punts Coffee County's had tonight, offensively, you can't really bury your playbook here and, try to go in 13. You got to try to score points because you're going to have limited possessions in the second half, down already by 13.
Deep in their own end of the field at the 17, the Red Raiders 1st and 10. Pippinger, straight drop. Looks, now he's run. There's a flag on the play. This one's coming back. It's going to be a hold. It's coming back. Pippinger out to the 50-yard line.
Huge run, but maybe we see why with a hold.
Absolutely.
That possibly could negate a huge gain. Going to wipe it out, bring it back.
Wipe it out. Yep. Flag rest on the 13-yard line. That's where the penalty should be measured, half the distance to the goal.
Well, and Tullahoma set to receive the opening kickoff. So, that's going way back.
Well, yeah, the flag's sitting on the 13-yard line. He got out to the 50.
Yeah.
But that shows you the elusiveness of the Coffee County quarterback. We got to keep that guy contained.
Oh, he's dangerous, yep. Yeah, you give him a crease. He just showed you right there what he can do with it.
2:25 to go in the half. Tullahoma leads 13-0. Coffee County will now have it 1st and, 18 or something at their 9-yard line. Mistakes have hurt both teams penalty-wise, but seem to have hurt Coffee County a little more here lately. Pippinger with a single running back is Martin. He hands it to him, straight up the middle. Out over the 10 to the 14 goes Martin.
I think that kind of changes the complexion of your game plan here for Coffee County. You're backed up so deep, you can't afford another turnover here. But then again, you need a first down because you can't kick the ball back to Kenai Johnson.
Can't afford to punt from that deep in your own territory either. We saw what happened last time. Tullahoma had it at the 8-yard line. 2nd and 13 Red Raiders from their 14.
Well, they've been throwing screen pass here, so let's see what they call.
Tullahoma may have jumped there. Giving Coffee County 5 free ones. Swigert tried to anticipate that snap. Good to see Matthew back out there.
Sure is.
So the ball moved up to the 19 where Coffee County will have it 2nd down and 8.
4 penalties apiece, but Coffee County's really have been bigger. That big holding call on that Pippinger scramble changes the complexion of this drive.
2nd and 7, maybe 8. How about 7.5?
Sounds good to me.
Pippinger keeps straight up the middle. Pippinger out over the 25 to the 28-yard line. That's a first down, Coffee County. Remember, they set the chains and start the clock. No more of this time stops after a first down until the next snap. Nope, not anymore. It's that 40-second clock. Pippinger to throw, pass incomplete. Tried to run with it before he caught it. Did Austin Green, 5'9", 145 junior.
Yeah, both quarterbacks played with wide receiver drops tonight, so it works both ways.
So second and 10 for the Red Raiders at the 28 with 1:15 to go in the half. At halftime, we're just going to show you both schools' bands. That's what this game's all about. It's not just about the football. It's about the bands, the cheerleaders, the whole deal. Man in motion, Pippinger, high snap. Here comes pressure. Pass out incomplete. Intended for his receiver out there, 18, Brendan Shepard, 5'10", 155 senior. 3rd and 10 Red Raiders.
Yeah, that pass was low. Hargrove on the coverage there for Tullahoma.
1:12 left to go. Another quick stop here. Call your timeout. If I'm Coffee County, I'm running the ball here. I'm going to make us use a timeout.
Yeah, good point, yep.
If we got one. Do we have one?
Scoreboard says no, but I thought we had one left.
I'd run it here, let the clock run. Yeah. I would not throw the football here on 3rd and 10. Flag on the play. I think that's going to be a delayed game as the play clock ran down to 0. And it is. Delay a game against Coffee County.
Well, I like the way that we can hear the referee over the loudspeaker make the calls on the penalties. That's pretty cool.
You know, we used to have one of those in Tullahoma.
Yeah.
You know who bought it?
Who?
I did.
Hey.
Now they don't use it anymore.
Yeah, that's a good enhancement. I wish Tullahoma did that. Hint, hint.
So 5 yards against the Red Raiders brings up 3rd and 14 for Coffee County with 1:12 to go in the half. Ball rest at the 23. Pippinger.
Another third
rolls
long.
left. Pippinger looks long. Pippinger's pass incomplete. Boy, that was a heck of an effort.
It sure was.
By the Coffee County receiver, but the pass too far out of bounds. And Shepard made a heck of an effort.
Yeah, sure did. Liam Grider on coverage there for the Wildcats.
So Tullahoma got what it wanted.
Yep.
Coffee County's going to have to punt it with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. Kenai Johnson back near the 50-yard line. Has a 48-yarder and a 40-yarder. I don't know. I lose track. That's what happens when the play-by-play man doesn't write anything down.
Yeah.
Good snap. Kick is away. Low line drive. Johnson on the first bounce to the 40. Johnson cuts it back at the 45. Johnson inside Coffee County territory to the 49-yard line. Goes Kenai Johnson. Tullahoma will have 51 seconds. See if the Wildcats try to make something happen or take this lead to the locker room.
Well, Tullahoma now has the luxury to be very aggressive here. 51 seconds left on Coffee County's side of the field. A field goal kicker that's already kicked a 53-yarder. Lots of options here to be aggressive. Tullahoma going to be in go mode right here.
First down, I'm going back to Hargrove deep. Got to wait on it another second or two and then chuck it. Tullahoma 1st and 10 at midfield. Johnson Marvancy, the running back. Bratcher hands it to Johnson. Johnson puts his head down, gets 3 yards.
Well, some aggressive blocking there in the interior there by 72 for Tullahoma, mowing his man down. That's Eli Morgan.
2nd down and 7, Tullahoma at the Coffee County 47. This is where you set them up. You just put them to sleep by making them think you're just going to run the time off. Go long. Single coverage on Ethan Hargrove on the left side.
The Cat's definitely going to take a downfield shot here.
Nope. Marvancy Johnson with a handoff.
We were wrong.
Johnson stopped after a loss of 1. That's going to be the final play of the first half. Well, the 98th Coffee Pot, 24 minutes is in the books, and the Tullahoma Wildcats lead the Coffee County Red Raiders by a score of 13-0. Stay tuned for both marching bands. Enjoy the show. We'll see you back here to start the 3rd quarter. You're watching and listening to Tullahoma football on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515 today. Is lag hurting your gaming? Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA LightTube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start Winning today by calling TUA Light Tube customer service at 455-4515.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or French toast tips. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Hey, I'll do a deal about Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515 today. Is lag hurting your gaming? Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA Lighttube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start winning today by calling TUA Lighttube customer service at 455-4515.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast baked goodness.
Welcome back to Carden Gerald Field in this 98th edition of the Coffee Pot. We're at halftime. The Wildcats lead the Red Raiders 13-0. Ken, kind of overview of the first half.
Yeah, just a perfect, really flawless first half pretty much for Tullahoma with 0 turnovers. Stingy defense gets the shutout in the first half. 13-0 Cats lead. exceptional special teams, 2 long field goals, 53 yards on the first one, 47 on the second one by Grant Chadwick, set up by long punt returns by Kenai Johnson in the punt return game. And then finally we get a catch in the corner of the end zone, Mason Bratcher to Ethan Hargrove, really a highlight film type catch, Scott, on a beautiful pass and catch there. We had some, really the only negative I saw in the first half, had some wide receiver drops.
That would be my assessment as well. Wide receiver drops early. I imagine Mason Bratcher has been on target, except for that one long pass to Hargrove. But Bratcher's been on target. He's been on time.
Yeah.
And seemed like the receivers kind of settled down. Catch like Hargrove made in the end zone, you're right. Mm-hmm. Looked a little bit like Chris Usselton's interception in Chattanooga as
oh, my bad.
Ethan went high.
Chris, my bad. I didn't want to take that away from you, man, but I guess I did because I did credit that one to Hargrove. But it did look a lot alike. But coaches have to be pleased with this first half. Coffee County, 6 punts, Scott. So they, if you're on the flip side over there on the Red Raider sideline, you got to figure out how they're going to penetrate this Tullahoma defense.
How do you run out of water and Powerade halfway through the football game on a 90-degree night? You should have ridiculous. So many cases of water and Powerade, it ain't even funny. Yeah. I don't even care if it's cold. Just have them. All right, we're about set to go. Coffee County will kick it off. Tullahoma moving left to right here in this third quarter. Cats lead the 98th Coffee Pot 13-0. Kenai Johnson and Liam Grider back to receive for the Wildcats. Martin to kick it for Coffee County.
Do you dare kick an onside kick here and try to steal a possession if you're Coffee County?
It would be a unique call. I'd try to pooch it right over the front line. Instead, it's a deep kick to Johnson at the 5. Kenai, 10, 15, 20. Johnson out to the 23, and that's where Tullahoma will begin this first drive of the third quarter at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, nice coverage by the kick return unit of the Red Raiders on that one. We mentioned it at halftime, just these down markers, they're fluorescent, they light up. We can really see them up here. Going to tell Joe Starr over in Tullahoma of Tullahoma's chain gang to see if you and Warner Toms and Frederick can get us some of those over in T-Town.
Tullahoma lines it up with Bratcher at quarterback. Bratcher, quick pass, incomplete, intended for Kenai Johnson, well behind Johnson. It's second down and 10.
Johnson, starting really to become that Swiss Army knife type, kind of like the Jacoby Thomas of a couple years back. Punt return dangerous. Can make a big plays, explosive plays at wide receiver. He can just hurt you in a lot of ways with the football in his hands.
Boy, the closer you get to the open window in the press box, Ken, the more you can breathe.
Yeah.
Tullahoma second and 10. Johnson in motion. Denby the tailback. Throws it to Johnson on the left side, incomplete. So Bratcher off target the first couple of throws here in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 10 Tullahoma.
Well, passing situation for Tullahoma. Steverson comes in number 17, as does number 7. A wide receiver for Tullahoma, that is Caden Poff.
So the Wildcats going to spread it out a little bit on third down here. Split 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Third and 10 from the Wildcat 23. Bratcher, quick pass to Hargrove, incomplete. Well, that was a ugly offensive series for the Wildcats to start this third quarter, and Tullahoma will punt it on 4th and 10.
Well, it sure was. 3 straight incompletions. Certainly in football game, and we've talked about this, I know it sounds kind of cliche, but you want to dominate the last 2 minutes of the first half and the first 2 of the second half. Tullahoma 3 and out on their first possession of the second half.
So Grant Chadwick will punt it away. And Foster back to receive for the Red Raiders. Chadwick gets the kick away. It's a high, short kick hits at the 43, takes a great Tullahoma roll inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. So another 40-plus yard punt for Grant Chadwick. And the Red Raiders start at their 26.
At the 32-yard or 28-yard
Well,
line.
we saw Pippinger's scrambling ability in that first half. I mean, you talk at the halftime, how do you come back from a 13-0 deficit if you're Coffee County, which really has zero explosive plays down the field in the passing game? They've basically worked screens, and just Pippinger's scrambling's been their only bright spot, and the big run he had before the half was wiped out by a holding call.
1st and 10, Red Raiders at the 27. Pippinger to throw. Complete. That's what Tullahoma was trying to do. Driven out of bounds there at the 20, close to the 30. They'll spot it at the 30-yard line, 31. So a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 Red Raiders from their 31. Tullahoma leads 13-0, 11:29 to go in the third quarter. Man, it seems like we've been playing longer than that. Well, I guess 3 incomplete passes doesn't take long, does it?
No.
Pippinger brings a man in motion, hands it off. Nothing doing. Stuffed by the Cats. Colby Tucker, the first man through, along with Slaughter.
Yeah, a little misdirection run right there. They kind of wheeled the running back around and ran in between the guard and tackle on the left side of their offensive line. But Tullahoma, good gap integrity. They're staying in their lanes. They're playing assignment football. Just nobody out of position right now for this Tullahoma defense. They're plugging all the holes, the right ones.
Gain of a yard for the Red Raiders. 3rd and 5. Coffee County from their 32. Martin in the backfield. Pippinger to throw. Pippinger's got his man. It's intercepted. Hargrove at the 40. Ethan to the 35. Hargrove down at the 30-yard line. Tullahoma gets that turnover, and the Wildcats have great field position at the 30-yard line. Ethan Hargrove with the pick.
Well, Wildcat Nation exploding on the visitor sidelines here. Big play there by Hargrove. We saw him catch the touchdown in the second quarter, the only touchdown of the contest, and now he picks off a Pippinger pass over the middle.
Boy, and the receiver was right there. Hargrove just took it away from him.
He sure did. Read the quarterback's eyes and jumped the route. Great play by Hargrove.
So the Wildcats back on offense, trying to give some guys some rest the best they can in those skill positions. Marvancy Johnson now the tailback for Tullahoma from the Red Raider 30. Johnson nothing. Lost a yard. Good play by Coffee County. Read that one all the way.
I've got that as the first turnover of the contest, and it goes to Tullahoma. So, yeah, an excellent play there by Hargrove, putting us in good field position. Let's see if we can finish this drive with points.
Johnson lost a yard. 2nd and 11, Tullahoma at the Manchester 31. 3 receivers to the right. Bratcher straight drop. Little wide receiver screen to Johnson. Kanai gets inside the 30 to the 25 goes Kanai. A gain of 6.
Well, that's always a good play. You put the ball in Johnson's hands, you got a shot at something good to happen.
3rd and 5 Wildcats from the Red Raider 25.
Let's see if we can convert here. We've not converted very many third downs these first 2 football games.
Tullahoma still just got 1 first down.
Yeah, and up 13-zip.
Bratcher trying to draw him off sides. Now the play clock's at 5. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Timeout. Timeout Tullahoma. 9:23 to go in the third quarter. The Wildcats lead the Raiders 13-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or French toast tips. Any 2, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. we believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
We're back at Carden-Jarrell Field along with Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chasteen. You're listening to the 98th Coffee Pot game here on the Light Tube Sports Network. Coffee County facing third down, or Tullahoma facing 3rd down and 5 at the Coffee County 25-yard line. Mason Bratcher, the quarterback, brings Johnson in motion. That's Kanai. Bratcher, quick pass over the middle, complete. Great diving catch for Tullahoma by Caden Poff. And then they mark it incomplete. Well, wait a minute now. Yeah, complete. No, it's complete to the 18-yard line. First down, Wildcat.
Well, just a little slant there by Poff, and that's the best catch of the night, really, outside the first one. Great play by Poff.
So the Cats get the first down at the 18. 9:05 to go, third quarter, leading 13-0.
Tullahoma converts to 3rd down.
With Marvancy Johnson. Quick pass to Hargrove. He dropped it. Another drop pass for the Wildcats. And it's 2nd and 10. Well, just throw it to him high in the end zone.
Poff with a great sliding catch. See if Tullahoma can capitalize, cash in for their 2nd touchdown of the night.
2nd and 10 at the 18.
We're in the Cardinal zone, Scott. That's been an oddity tonight.
It is an oddity, a space oddity. Marvancy Johnson, the tailback. 2nd and 10. Bratcher looks for the end zone for Hargrove. Incomplete. Boy, Hargrove turned around, tried to get that back shoulder catch. Couldn't cradle it in. Not a drop ball. A difficult catch, a good pass. It would have been a difficult catch.
Yeah, Bratcher got back, set his feet quick, turned quick release there to the front pylon of the right side of the end zone, and just barely missed a touchdown there.
So Johnson and Hargrove swap sides for 3rd and 10 from the 18. I think Tullahoma feels pretty good about 3 here, so I wouldn't get too radical. Bratcher rolling left. Oh, here comes the pressure. He's sacked. Slung down at the 26-yard line by Coffee County's Xavier Randolph, 6'3", 215 senior.
Yeah, an excellent play there by number 9, and you're right. He snuffed that one out from his right defensive end position. He was waiting on that rollout there. He was sitting on it.
Grant Chadwick will attempt a 42-yard field goal. Try to make his 3rd of the night. Seabolt snap, Reed hold. Chadwick's kick is up. Chadwick's kick is good from 42. 7:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tullahoma 16, Coffee County nothing. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Tullahoma gets a 42-yard field goal from Grant Chadwick to lead Coffee County 16-0 here at the 98th Coffee Pot with 7:29 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that's what you want to do, is create points off turnover, after turnovers, and Hargrove's interception set those 3 points up.
Absolutely.
Well, you're feeling good right now. Your 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions up, 7:29 to go halfway through the 3rd quarter here, and Tullahoma's defense just chomping at the bits to get back out there on those Red Raiders.
Chadwick's kick, boom. Y'all call him what you want. I'm calling him Boom.
Boom. Kaboom.
Boom. Chadwick booms it into the end zone. Coffee County will start at their 20.
That's been a common theme after Tullahoma scoring points.
Every drive. Yep. 80 yards.
Makes it tough. Well, Tullahoma's defense playing with lots of confidence right now. They dropped the safeties pretty deep here. You just don't want to allow the big play. Let them burn some clock. Just try to keep them from getting first downs.
Coffee County at their 20. Cole Pippinger, the quarterback. Red Raiders with a single setback. Pippinger hands it off. This is Martin. Martin, nothing. Tucker in the backfield, a loss of 1. Colby Tucker.
I don't know how many tackles that young man's had the first 2 games, but got to be leading the defense in tackles so far.
I'm going to guess he's very close to leading the state.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
No gain on the play, even though it was a loss of 1. 2nd and 10, Coffee County at the 20. 2 receivers to the right. Pippinger to throw. Throws left. Incomplete. Intercepted. Nope. Hit the ground. Johnson almost got a pick. That's off the hands of big Xavier Randolph. Just tough to catch the football tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take a little bit of our pressure off the Wildcat receivers because Coffee County got the same problem.
Yeah, they sure do.
So it's just tough to catch. Slippery, humid.
I know me and you like it up there. I wouldn't be wanting to run routes and trying to catch that ball in a hot night like this.
I feel like I've been running routes for 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee County 3rd and 10 at their 20.
Another 3rd and long.
Empty backfield for Pippinger. Here comes the pressure. He throws it to the middle of the field. Incomplete. And Tullahoma stops him again. 4th down. But there's a flag on the play. I think we're going to get a pass interference.
Yeah, I think Bunch got there just a little bit early on that one.
Coffee County player down with a cramp. So we will take a break. 6:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tullahoma leads 16-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
On game night, winning is
keeps.
Coffee County player still down on the field with cramps. Tullahoma leads 16-0. 6:44 to go here in this 3rd quarter, and that is Austin Green, 5'9", 145 junior. As Green will make his way to the sidelines. Ken, I think that's the first cramp we've seen, which is a little surprising.
It sure is.
So the Wildcats leading 16-0. 3 40-plus yard field goals from Grant Chadwick. That's exceptional.
Sure is. He's punted the ball well, too.
I don't know if any Tullahoma kicker has ever kicked 3 40-plus yard field goals. All right, Coffee County 1st down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Pippinger, handoff Martin. Martin popped in the middle. Ryan Denby on the stop there.
A nice play there by Denby.
Got a yard. 2nd down and 9, Red Raiders at their 36.
Easy money comes in and spells Jalen Hill at that right defensive end position.
Just don't call Jalen Hill's name enough. Coffee County 2nd and 9. Man in motion. Pippinger hands it to him. On the right side, out over the 40 to about the 43. Goes Coffee County. It's a yard or two short of the first down.
Found a little crease on that right side, that right edge there, but bad news for Coffee County. Colby Tucker comes back in for the Wildcats.
Deontay Short, number 26, ran that ball, 5'8", 150 sophomore. He'll be replaced now by Martin. No, 38, Tommy Miller, 6 foot, 180-pound junior.
You know, Coffee County with a manageable third down, 3rd and 3 here, 3rd and short.
Miller and Martin along with Pippinger. Pippinger running all the way. Pippinger is caught from behind by Colby Tucker.
Whoa.
What a play by Tucker.
Oh, wow.
He caught Cole Pippinger from behind, and I tell you, that doesn't happen very often.
Now just a called quarterback option run there, and he goes to his left, and boy, look how quick Tucker fills that hole there. Great tackle there around the ankles. No way for Pip to get out of that. That's going to force another Coffee County punt.
They're what, 7th?
A bunch. 8th, I believe. That's 8. 2 in this half, 6 in the first.
Tullahoma trying to get in place defensively. And then flags fly.
No, you're right. Just one. We had the turnover and the interception their first drive of the second half. So that's 7 punts. Yeah, 7th punt coming up.
That penalty will be on Coffee County. It is an illegal procedure, and it's 4th and 10 now, Red Raiders. They'll punt it from the 35. Kenai Johnson stands at his 32. Martin takes a snap. Martin kicks it away from Johnson. I mean, directly toward the sideline. Goes out of bounds at about the 33, and that's where Tullahoma will take over. Well, if you can't stop him, just kick it away from him.
Yeah, you got that right.
That's exactly what I would do. I certainly wouldn't kick it to him again. So Tullahoma back on offense after another defensive stop. Tell you what, when the statistics are added up for this game, I don't know if either offense has even got 100 yards yet, to be honest with you. I don't think either offense will have 100 total yards yet.
But have you ever seen one single team dominate a game so much with less than 100 yards offense? Really, I mean, every other facet is dominant.
Yeah. Mason Bratcher, at quarterback for Tullahoma, hands it to Marvancy Johnson. Johnson just dancing. Got to pick a hole and hit it. Johnson dropped at the line of scrimmage there for the Wildcats. But clock runs 4:20. That's 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. Tullahoma up 16-0.
Well, you know, this game, really both teams just trading punches in the first quarter, kind of a slugfest defensively the first quarter. That 53-yard field goal in that first quarter really changed the complexion of this football game. In Tullahoma, you could see momentum definitely, certainly switched sidelines there at that point.
2nd and 10 Wildcats. Tullahoma's unsure of what to do. They're going to have to call another timeout. Wildcats, this will be 2 timeouts Tullahoma has used in the third quarter. No, they called delay a game against Tullahoma. So a 5-yard penalty against the Wildcats sets it back to the 28 and makes it 2nd and 15. Clock runs fast. Wildcats got to get that play in. Can't afford to give yardage away. Leading 16-0. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Bratcher. Quick pass over the middle is tipped. Oh, it falls to the ground. Tullahoma's so fortunate. There were Coffee County receivers everywhere, and the ball fell right in between all of them. 3rd and 15, Tullahoma.
Looked like Tullahoma tried to get that ball over the middle to a tight end on that one. And tried to hit Steverson.
Coffee County fans are not getting quite as loud as they were. Well, they're trying. 3:25 to go, third quarter. Tullahoma 3rd and 15. Bratcher to throw. Bratcher over the middle, incomplete. Threw it behind his intended receiver, Kenai Johnson, and it's 4th down. So the passing game here in the third quarter, not good.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you had that halftime break, and, Bratcher was on in that first half. Second half, not so much.
So back to punt is Grant Chadwick. Punt will be measured from the 28-yard line. Good time to get off one of those 60-yard boomers. High snap. Chadwick brings it down and just has to hurry to get the kick away. Goes down the right sideline, goes out of bounds at the 30-something yard line. The 35, that's where Coffee County will start. Pretty good field position for the Raiders at their 35, but as you say, the Coffee County offense has just been stifled by this Tullahoma defense.
Well, yeah, and if you're an offensive coordinator, you scratch your head and say, well, you know, what works? We don't have speed at the edge, so we can't push the ball down the field. We throw the ball over the middle. Hargrove picks us off, and you roll the quarterback out left to right, and number 13 is, you know, buzzsawing your quarterback. And that's not even counting the pressure. Our defensive line's got good pressure on Pippinger all game and stuff the run game. So what do you do here?
Coffee County splits 3 receivers to the left. Tullahoma's only got 2
no
defenders.
Answers.
2 defenders, 3 receivers. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, there you go. That's one way to do it.
And they do, wide receiver screen, but flags fly as I think it's another delay of game. Play clock ran out.
Boy, they lost an opportunity for a big play. You caught that one pre-snap. You're right. They had Tullahoma miss a line. Bunch was at safety. He was supposed to slide over there and take one of those 3 receivers.
Illegal procedure against the Red Raiders pushes them back 5 yards. We'll take that back to the 30. 1st and 15, Coffee County. .3:14 to go, third quarter. Wildcats on top, 16-0 here in this 98th Coffee Pot. Tullahoma trying to even their season record at 1-1 and force Coffee County to do the same. Pippinger, quick pass, incomplete. Out of bounds, a little bit wide. Good coverage there from Kenai Johnson. It's 2nd and 15, Coffee County at their 30.
Well, the Red Raiders have been behind the sticks all night long.
And we love it.
We love it.
What a great crowd here. 5,000 plus. A hot, steamy night. Coffee County lines it up, 2nd and 15. Somebody jumped, flag on the play. Five more against Coffee County. Pushes them back to the 25. Makes it 2nd and 20.
No, Coffee County discombobulated. That's 3 straight 5-yard penalties here in just the last couple minutes by them.
Pippinger with Martin as the setback. Hands it to him straight up the middle. Martin gets 5 yards, and then he's dropped by Colby Tucker.
Well,
Solo tackle.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for any more better performance by the Tullahoma defense, especially tackling-wise. Just very many missed tackles tonight from what we can see here.
3rd and 15, Red Raiders at their 30. Clock ticks, 2:45 to go in the third quarter.
Tullahoma's really limited the explosive plays, too, defensively.
Pippinger, empty backfield. He wants to throw. Now he's got to run. He's got a lot of room, but the defense closes. There's a long pass. Man's wide open, complete at the Tullahoma 40-yard line. Wide open for Coffee County was Kane Dixon, 6 foot 170 sophomore.
Well, that's the biggest cheer out of the Coffee County crowd all night. Just a great athletic play there by Pippinger. Kept the play alive with his legs. Squared his shoulders up and delivered the pass across his body down the field for a good throw and completion. Coffee County needed that.
First big completion down the field in this game for the Red Raiders. Empty backfield again, 1st and 10 at the Tullahoma 40. Pippinger going to have to run it. Pippinger breaks Tucker's tackle. Now Pippinger's got some room at the 40. Down to the 35 goes Cole Pippinger for a gain of 5. No, that was Hill in the backfield, not Tucker. Jalen Hill almost got the sack. Now he struggles to come off the field like a little cramp. Coffee County 2nd and 5 at the Tullahoma 35. Going with the empty backfield all the way now. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Pippinger throws it over the middle, incomplete. Flag on the play.
Pippenger's pass is incomplete, intended for number 5, Austin Green.
Ball delivered off target. Coffee County's hoping for a penalty on Tullahoma. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, they're still talking about it. Asking Coach Sis, do you want to push him back? So it's against Coffee County. And it is a 5-yarder that will take them back to the 40-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 10.
Well, they got him for an ineligible man downfield there.
Well, you don't see that much in high school.
No. This is definitely Coffee County's deepest penetration of the night. They haven't been in Tullahoma's Cardinal zone once. We have only 1:33 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Red Raiders 2nd and 10 at the Tullahoma 40. They've abandoned the running game for this drive. Pippinger, now he's going to look to throw, you better throw. Now he runs, eludes 1 tackler but not a second. Good run by Cole Pippinger. Be 3rd down for Coffee County at the 32.
Well, Scott, really, you got to admire Pippinger exemplifying a lot of heart on this drive for Coffee County, really sensing his only chance they have, keeping plays alive with his legs, good scrambling, and made that one good long pass.
So 3rd and 1 for the Red Raiders. This is the biggest play of the game so far for Coffee County.
It's now or never for Coffee County.
Pippinger to throw. Over the middle, complete. At the 25, that's a 1st down, Coffee County. Nice catch there by Brendan Shepard, senior. Red Raiders continue the march. 1st down at the Tullahoma 25. So on a must-convert play, they do.
Yep. Tatum back in on the DL for defensive line for Tullahoma.
30 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Tullahoma leading 16-0. Coffee County threatening at the 25. Trying to enter the Cardinal zone. Pippinger going to run it all the way. He got 4 yards.
That's going to end the 3rd quarter.
Coffee County will be facing a 2nd and 5 from the 20 when we begin the 4th quarter. We've played 36 minutes here in Manchester in the 98th Coffee Pot game. Tullahoma leads the Red Raiders 16-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515 today.
For the first time tonight, Coffee County has entered the Cardinal zone. Red Raiders have it, 2nd down and 5 at the Tullahoma 20. Cats leading 16-0, but I'm still not comfortable yet.
Yeah. Good sign that you might be winning the football game if the last play of the 3rd quarter is the first time your opponent gets to your 20, right?
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
Pretty good defense right there.
Oh, no doubt.
Great kickoffs. But here's Coffee County's chance to get on the board. 2nd and 5 at the 20. They bring Martin back in at the running back. Bring a man in motion. That's Big Shepard. Pippinger facing pressure. Pippinger sacked. Tatum, 61 for the Wildcats. Robert Tatum with a sack.
You know, Tatum had a big game last week in that loss versus Stewart's Creek. He was a bright spot on the Tullahoma defensive line. Big play there.
Well, I don't know how Pippinger gained 4 yards on a sack, but it's 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
What in the world? Was it 2nd and, oh, he went backwards. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm crazy. 3rd and 9. See, I'm on the wrong side of the
There
field
you
looking
go.
at this thing.
Yeah.
Pippinger hands it off Martin. Martin's got a lane on the outside. Martin needs to beat a man. Can't do it. Tullahoma wraps him up on the far sideline at the 20. So it is going to be 4th down for Coffee County.
Yeah. Must-go situation here for 4th down. They got to go for it, does the Red Raiders. As that clock winds, 10:55 to go in the 4th. Cats up 16-zip.
They do have to go for it, don't they?
Yes, sir.
They can't kick a field goal.
No.
It's at the 18-yard line, 4th and 4. Now, there's a lot of time left, but this is huge. 10:40 left to go. 4th and 4, Red Raiders. Pippinger to pass. Pippinger looks. Pippinger being chased out of the pocket, and he's dropped. Dropped at the 20-yard line. Tullahoma will take over. Pippinger tried to get that corner, and the Wildcats have just not let anything get around that corner.
Great contained by that Wildcat defense on the right side, right corner, right defensive end there. Pippinger with no chance, 0 chance there. Tullahoma takes over. The clock approaches 10 minutes left in this 98th annual Coffee Pot game. Looking good, partner. 16-zip. Now you're going to bleed clock here.
Need to be able to run the ball, get first downs. Tullahoma at the 20-yard line of the Wildcats with 9:58 to go. Marvancy Johnson is the tailback.
A lot of pride by that Tullahoma defense to keep the shutout intact. Get off the field on that 4th down.
Little pass to Jalen Hill, he slips. Hill didn't have much room. Tacklers were closing in quickly. He got a yard. Jalen's cramping. He was cramping on the last defensive series. We'll hold it right here for a minute and see if Jalen can get up or if they're going to have to work on him. Looks like they're going to have to work on him. 9:44 to go. Tullahoma up 16-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Is lag hurting your gaming? Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA Lighttube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start winning today by calling TUA Lighttube customer service at 455-4515.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and hard swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Jalen Hill makes his way to the sidelines. Hopefully just a cramp for Jalen. Tullahoma gained a yard on that first down play. It's 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats at their 21. What'd you say, Moore County leads Fayetteville?
28-14, fourth quarter.
28-14 for the Blue Raiders. Bratcher lines them up. 3 receivers split to the right. Johnson in motion. There's the flare pass to Marvancy. He's bottled up. Boy, that play, just not getting a blocking on the sideline there. Tullahoma lost yardage.
Well, he stayed in bounds, so the good thing is the clock continues to roll.
Ooh, that was a good move for the sophomore.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 14 Wildcats. See if Tullahoma can convert. Nobody's covering. Well, now they do. Double covering Kanai Johnson. Bratcher barking out signals. Play clock at 5. Bratcher back to throw. Bratcher chunks it long. Nobody close. Hargrove double covered. Stop the clock. Tullahoma 4th down.
Well,
8:47 to go.
Under a heavy duress there, had to get rid of that ball quick.
Well, Tullahoma's offensive woes continue, but the special teams have been the story of this game. Just phenomenal dominance by the Wildcats. We'll see what Grant Chadwick can do standing on the goal line.
Well, and that's a situation. You're up 16-zip. You get the ball back with 9:44 to go. You only ran off 57 seconds in 3 plays.
There's the snap. Chadwick's kick, a booming high spiral into the night. Caught at the 35. To the 50. Coffee County, good field position. Nice return.
Sure was.
By Foster. Foster picked up 15 yards. And Coffee County has it at midfield. Tullahoma, if Tullahoma can just continue to contain Pippinger, you feel like the Wildcats are in really good position.
Oh, yeah. You know, they're playing Rocky, but they're going to need – I don't see Sylvester Stallone in the building. Coffee County's in trouble. 8:37 to go, down by 16. They're just trying to get on the scoreboard.
Number 29, Tristan Taylor, 6 foot 155 sophomore, in at defensive back for the Wildcats.
Love those Rocky movies. Tullahoma playing with that kind of mentality on defense tonight.
And the Creed movies. I've seen all 3 of the Creed movies. I like those. Coffee County 1st and 10 at midfield. Pippinger, handoff, little delay, nothing. Ball's loose. Pippinger falls on it back at the 42. A loss of 8 for the Red Raiders.
A near turnover. Coffee County's had 2 fumbles. They've recovered both, but Tullahoma does have 1 interception. That by Ethan Hargrove.
8:20 left to go. 2nd down, and let's call it 18 for the Red Raiders. God, it seems like every 2nd down's been like 15.
Oh, man, you better believe it.
Tullahoma's tackles for loss has been phenomenal.
So many 2nd, 3rd, and long, situations in a while.
Under 8 minutes, 2nd and 18. Pippinger back to throw. Pippinger throws long. Pippinger's got a man, incomplete. Just over his head. Intended out there for Foster.
You know, Tullahoma's done a good job really tonight in the secondary. Really, from what I've seen, 0 busted coverages outside that one alignment where they had 3 receivers and we had 2 guys covering in that pre-snap penalty that kind of let us off the hook there. Other than that, Tullahoma's played solid in secondary tonight. Really no receivers running open.
Yep. What did we hear before the game from somebody that went to Coffee County, Franklin County game last week? They said, boy, he can sling it. Yeah. He can sure sling it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of slinging happening right now. 7:48 to go. Pippinger to throw. Soft pass down the flat. Tipped by Tullahoma. Intercepted Wildcats at the 33-yard line. Who is that? That's Will Hayden.
Wow. What a play there by Hayden. The Tullahoma linebacker drops back and helps out his defensive back in coverage and gets the pick off the deflection. What a play.
Wildcats, once again, defensively make the stop. make the stand,
Man, this is
force
fun
the
game
turnover.
to watch. Fun game to watch.
Wildcats at their 33. Now, what I wouldn't give for 3 running plays that gained a first down.
Yes. And this is what they're going to have to be able to do is salt away games.
Close it, yeah.
Yeah, close games out on the ground.
7:41 to go. Bratcher going to keep it. Bratcher throws it out in the flat for Bobo, complete. Bobo out to the 40, to the 41. Nice 7-8 yard gain for the Wildcats. That's Alex Bobo. They're twins. Alex 6 foot 150. Sam 6'3", 150. And there's a flag on the play. That was a 7-yard gain for the Wildcats. But it's going to be nullified. That usually means a holding penalty.
And now we're going to have first and long, aren't we? We've had lots of those too tonight on offense.
Again, Tullahoma called for ineligible man downfield. That nullifies that 8-yard run. Makes it first down and 15 for the Wildcats from their 28 after the interception by Will Hayden. It's that southern thing, Hayden. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for the Cats. Kenai Johnson in motion. Bratcher hands it to Marvancy Johnson. Marvancy's got a little room. Marvancy out to the 35. Johnson spins his way to the 40 before he's driven back. Nice gain on 1st and 15. Give him about 12.
Oh, you're feeling real good now. You know, a good first down run there, or 12-yard gash run by Johnson. Inside 7 minutes now. Cats up 16-0.
That's what makes that clock tick.
Yes,
6:45 to go. Half a moon shining at us. As the Wildcats line it up, 2nd and 3.
We can close this out, certainly. Be a lot different mood from Coach Sis this week post-game with your interview versus last.
That's right. We'll be with the coach after the game. Oh, ball's on the ground. Bratcher alertly falls on it at the 36 as the handoff between Bratcher and Johnson was a little fuzzy. 3rd and 6 for the Wildcats. Clock ticks towards 6 minutes. See if they take a water break right here. 3rd and 7 for Tullahoma, spotted at the 36-yard line. 5:50 to go. Boy, a conversion here would be awesome. Bobo in motion. Bratcher looks over the middle. Bratcher's going to loft it to Kenai Johnson. Incomplete. And there's a flag on the play.
Well, that works just as good if that's a defensive pass interference.
Johnson.
Say if.
Boy, it looked like he almost had that ball. Now he got ripped out of his arms by the Coffee County defender. That'll be, and there's another flag just flew. That's going to be against Coffee County. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play.
15-yard penalty, previous spot.
Now you're going to tack on a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to end up being a 30-yard penalty.
Dagger.
So they march 15 off to the Coffee County 49.
Guess you could officially call that the double whammy.
It's a double whammy.
PI on an incomplete pass plus the unsportsmanlike on top of that. Wow.
Well, you know.
All right. We're loving it.
Composure.
Pile it on, boys.
Composure is a big thing.
It is.
And
it is.
Coffee County lost it there. So Tullahoma gets 30 yards in penalties. And the Wildcats now have it 1st down and 10 at the Coffee County 34-yard line. 5:37 to go. Run.
Definitely regained some swagger tonight, has the Tullahoma Wildcats.
Denby back in at tailback. Denby straight up the middle, nothing. Tullahoma doesn't mind. It's okay.
No, it's all right. It's okay.
40 more seconds.
Ball security is the key now.
5:25 to go. Coffee County stands have filtered out considerably in the last 30 minutes or so.
They definitely won't be going to Cracker Barrel. This game is at 10:20 now. Here with 5:10 to go in the fourth. We started an hour late because of the heat tonight.
Hope you stayed up with us.
Yeah. What a way
Dan
to
be
spend
the
a Friday
tailback.
night.
Yeah.
You can stay up late. You can have some coffee and enjoy it just a little bit more.
Pass over the middle, intercepted. Coffee County. He's got a lot of room. This is Martin, tripped up by the last man there, and that's Kenai Johnson. But interception, Coffee County.
Well, I guess I'm going to be a little critical there. You got under 5 minutes on the clock, second down. Why are you throwing the ball?
I totally agree. Totally agree. Bratcher struggling to get off the field there. Coffee County gets the pick.
Tullahoma's first turnover of the night.
But I agree with you, partner. It's running time. That's just running time. 4:49 to go. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite the Wildcats too bad. Although Coffee County will have good field position at the Tullahoma 42. The Cats lead 16-0 with 4:49 to go. After the game, Ken will have a summary. Good luck with that. And then I'll talk with Coach Sisk. Red Raiders need it now. Pippinger to throw. Pass out into flat, complete at the 30. Shepard's got room at the 25. Shepard wrapped up there and dropped at the 24. That's a first down, Coffee County. They got a man down again. That's number 5 again. Austin Green down for Coffee County. We'll go ahead and take this break. 4:40 to go. Cats on top 16-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or French toast tips. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Good friend Jerry Chesser, listening from Rapid City, South Dakota.
Wow.
That's what we like, Jerry. That's TUA Light Tube YouTube. That's how you do it right there. Coffee County, first down and 10 at the Tullahoma 24. 4:35 left to play. Tullahoma up 16-0.
See if we can hold this shutout intact for Jerry here.
Pippinger to the right side, incomplete. Thrown out of bounds. 2nd and 10.
Now Wildcat defense playing with a lot of pride. Played so hard tonight. Defense has been spectacular.
You know, they really have. They really have.
Very impressive. Coach Sisk looking to even his record against Coffee County in the Coffee Pot, 1-1.
And for some Tullahoma faithful, it's the only game that matters.
That's right.
Just beat the Red Raiders, you're good. Coffee County, Pippinger, pass incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10. Good rush there from Myers, Steverson.
Yeah.
Well, Tullahoma's defensive line has been great, hasn't they?
Closest defender there was Bo Banks, number 11 there.
Defensive line has just been outstanding.
It sure has. DeCarlo Slaughter, Jalen Hill, Ezra Myers, Russell Tatum and company, Mason Miller.
Coffee County 3rd and 10. Pippinger to throw. Looks long. Pippinger into the end zone. Incomplete. 4 people went for that football. Nobody caught it. It's 4th down. Good play by Tullahoma's secondary. Had 2 back there. Pippinger just kind of lofted that. That needed to be a strike.
Yeah. Throw it into some coverage. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. Tullahoma has 2 picks tonight. Coffee County has 1, so 3 total turnovers in the contest, all via the air.
4:16 to go. Cats up by 16. 4th down and 10, Coffee County. This is it. They got to convert this. Pippinger to throw. Pressure. Pippinger got room to run. He threw it. He's over the line of scrimmage. It doesn't matter what happened on that pass. He was over the line of scrimmage. It's going to be Tullahoma's football.
You're right. That's a good call there. Referee was right there.
That was easy to see. He was all the way up to the 20-yard line.
Having a discussion. You're right. Caught it again with the naked eye, my friend.
So Tullahoma, as opposed to watching the replay, Tullahoma, I think, will decline that penalty before it'll be 1st down Wildcats. Coffee County's offense still on the field, but I don't know why. It was 4th and 10. They threw an incomplete pass. Why is Coffee County's offense still on the field? Are we giving them another play? The markers have already set up 1st down for Tullahoma. And the Red Raiders finally realized, guess what?
Yeah.
We're not on offense anymore.
Bring your defense back on the field, right?
Now, Tullahoma, can they close it out? Can the Wildcats close it out right here by milking this clock? That's important to learn how to do it. Jack Dameron, the tailback for the Wildcats. 4:07 to go. Bratcher moves Dameron from his right to his left and hands it to him. Jack swallowed up. No gain on the play. Clock runs.
Coffee County has their full allotment of 3 timeouts
Why aren't
left.
they using
They
one?
refuse to use them.
Why aren't they using one?
Brings up 2nd and 11.
I think they've given up if they're not using their timeouts. I don't know. I might fake a handoff and throw it deep. 3:35 to go. Coffee County, no evidence of using their timeouts. Throwing in the towel. Bratcher hands it to Dameron. Dameron blasted at the 28. So Dameron got 3, maybe 4 yards.
Play by number 1, Casey Ford.
Lots of whistles, so that's 2 straight carries for Dameron.
Clock ticks.
3rd down.
Clock stopped.
Now bring up 3rd and 7 for the Wildcats.
I think they just called a timeout, did Coffee County, their first one.
They did. Timeout, Coffee County. 3:19 to go. Cats lead it 16-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Welcome back to Cardin Gerald Field in Manchester, Tennessee, as This huge crowd begins to file out on both sides, especially Coffee County's side. Tullahoma has the football, leading 16-0 with 3:19 left to go. Just one first down. Ball rest at the 29. It's 3rd and 7. Here we go. Bratcher splits 2 receivers to the left. Bratcher rolls left, throws it deep. Route was cut off. It's intercepted. Coffee County intercepted at the 45-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 44, and the Red Raiders will get the football back. So 2 consecutive turnovers for Tullahoma, throwing the football late in the 4th quarter. And Coffee County still got a chance.
Yeah, that ball was intercepted by number 31 for Coffee County. So he gets him a pick. That is Xander Gomez.
Tullahoma defense still pitching the shutout here with 3:12 to go. Pippinger back on the field. Martin, the running back. Pippinger to throw. Little pump fake. Throws it deep. That pass intercepted. Liam Grider intercepted at the 25-yard line of the Red Raiders. Give it back to the Cats.
Well, excellent play there by Grider, going down the Tullahoma sideline in coverage, and then he just takes the receiver role, catches the ball in stride. So Pippinger, nice pass to Grider. Back-to-back interceptions here late in this game. 3:06 to go. And Tullahoma returns the favor.
So, you think Tullahoma throws it again?
No, sir.
1st and 10 Wildcats at their 25 with 3:06 left to go. Johnson, the tailback, double tight end set. Handoff Marvancy. Marvancy cuts it upfield. Marvancy over the 30 to the 33 goes Marvancy Johnson, a gain of 8. Clock ticks to 2:50.
Well, you remember those Tullahoma teams past, how we just used to, lean on the running game in these situations. Bryson Corn was one of those guys that got those yards for us and first downs in these kind of situations. And then the big running back, what was his name, 22 that we had?
I don't start doing that to me.
The state
live.
Championship.
That's Keyshawn Cummings, number 18.
Yes, the Diesel.
Number 18,
the Diesel. Yes, Diesel. And then, of course, Sheffield.
Sheffield was 22, yeah.
Yeah, so we've had, Corn, Sheffield, and the Diesel all able to run clocks out in the past few years.
Tullahoma 2nd and 1. Handoff Johnson. Upfield, Marvancy. He's dropped. There's a flag on the play. 2 flags. So the clock will stop. Close to a first down, Marvancy. But I think it's going to go against Tullahoma. Maybe a hold.
So Liam Grider with the interception. Will Hyden has one, as does Ethan Hargrove. 3 Pippinger picks tonight by the Tullahoma defense.
Well, that's his new nickname, right? Pippinger.
Pickinger.
Yeah, Pickinger.
Yeah. Cole Pickinger. As Tullahoma fans.
We got 2 more years with him, though, right?
Oh, man.
He's just a sophomore.
He's a junior. He's got
junior.
One more,
Okay.
But Pickinger's got to come to Tullahoma next year.
Well, they sort all this out. Tullahoma's going to have it. 2nd down and 13 at the 21-yard line.
You're going to take some heat on your sports show, Scott, coming up with these kind of nicknames.
2:10 left to go. The heat is on. Bratcher hands it to Marvancy. Marvancy whittles his way in the middle of the field. I like it. Gain of 1.
Yeah, we're not trying to be ugly.
3rd and 12.
Coffee County, he's a great ball player, great athlete. Again, we mentioned earlier Pippinger's signed or committed verbally to play Mississippi State in baseball, so that's where his future's at, and we do wish him the best. Just not on the gridiron against the Wildcats.
Coffee County calls another timeout. 1:45 left to go. I think they've called a timeout. Yeah, here comes the defense. We'll just keep it right here. With 1:45 to go. The 98th Coffee Pot. We appreciate you staying up, listening in. You can watch the replay beginning Monday night at 7 o'clock on LightTube Channel 23. This will be a fun one to watch.
And the good news for Wildcat fans, we don't have far to go home tonight.
Don't have far to go. Don't have a long 11 o'clock
down
trip.
Highway 55.
Coffee County, 1st and 10 at the Tullahoma 23. Red Raiders, play clock down to 5. They've gotten multiple delay of games. There's the snap. Pippinger lofts it toward the sideline, incomplete. Far out of bounds. I'm not impressed with his accuracy.
No.
Heck of an athlete.
Wildcat D still playing with lots of pride, wanting to keep the shutout intact.
Oh, yeah. 1:44 to go. How'd that play take 1 second?
The clock just can't run off quick enough.
Well, that play took 1 second.
Yeah, how does that happen? He dropped back. He took a 5-step drop.
Pippinger's little pass out in the flat is complete. Tackled out there on the far sideline by Bo Banks. And looks like a gain of maybe 4.
Clock stopped. 1:39 left.
Went out of bounds. Well, incomplete pass, my bad. But the play clock runs. Tullahoma heading to Rockville next week. Wildcats will feel a whole lot better about themselves.
Oh, yeah.
It's the next to last non-region game. Only one after next week will be Warren County in week 8.
Very impressive road performance tonight by the traveling Wildcats.
Pippinger in the end zone, intercepted. Picked off in the end zone by Tullahoma.
Wow.
Caden Poff picks it off Wildcats. That's 4 interceptions for this Tullahoma defense. And now maybe the Wildcats can run out the clock.
Wow. So Poff gets involved in the interception parade.
And look here, toward the end of this fourth quarter, Coffee County desperately trying to get back in it.
Yeah.
And Tullahoma's defense just will not let it happen. So impressed with that defense.
Well,
defense and special teams will take you a long way.
Poff had that big dive and little curl route in that first half that you commented on, made that really great slide and catch, and now he gets a pick. So Poff having a game tonight.
They got some sophomores in that secondary that are becoming battle tested. Tullahoma in the victory formation. There's the first snap. We got 90 seconds left to go. So I'll go down on the field and talk with Tullahoma head coach Coy Sisk. Kim will give you, after a brief commercial break, he'll come back and try to recap this game. I still don't know if either team has 150 yards of total offense.
Yeah.
1:05 left to go. Victory formation. Tullahoma will move to 64, 32, and 2. And next year will be the 99th Coffee Pot. Tullahoma student body chanting up the victory. Clock continues to tick. The Wildcats avenge their defeat last year. We'll have to run one more play, and then this baby will be over. And I'll try to make my way down to the field if I can find a gate. Well, I'll just jump over the rails, Ken. Been doing this over here for 40 years. I ought to know how to get to the field.
Yeah.
That's it. Final snap. This football game is over. You can wrap this puppy in cardinal and black. The Tullahoma Wildcats come into Cardin-Jarrell Field for the 98th Coffee Pot and beat the Coffee County Red Raiders 16-0. You've been watching Tullahoma football on the LightTube Sports Network.
We're back at Carden Gerald Field where the Tullahoma Wildcats have blanked the Coffee County Red Raiders by a final score of 16-0. The Wildcat defense was spectacular tonight as they pitch a shutout against the Coffee County Red Raiders. And the Cats now go up in the series, 64 wins, 32 losses with 2 ties as head coach Coy Sisk gets his first win in this series and evens his overall record up at 1-1. So we'll have Scott Chastain here in just a few minutes after Coach Sisk addresses these jubilant Wildcats who are celebrating wildly on the Coffee County Red Raider field at this time. So let's go with a quick recap here. The scoring summary: Tullahoma led 13-0 at halftime after a defensive battle in the first quarter. Tullahoma led 3-0 as Tullahoma field goal kicker Grant Chadwick booted a 53-yarder in the first quarter at the 120 mark, 53 yards. He drills it through the uprights. The field goal is good. So at the 120 mark of the first quarter, Tullahoma leads 3-0. That would be all the Wildcats would need. Kai Johnson set up the field goal with a 40-yard punt return, and he was spectacular in the return game, especially in the first half. In quarter number 2, Tullahoma scored 10 points. They tack on a 47-yard field goal in the second quarter. So now Chadwick goes 2 for 2. That again after a nice punt return by Kai Johnson. And then Tullahoma scores at the 6:10 mark of the second quarter. Mason Bratcher, Tullahoma quarterback, to Ethan Hargrove at the right pylon in the corner of the end zone. A spectacular catch, an 8-yard touchdown catch there. Nice catch, pitch and catch. Bratcher to Hargrove. Cats in control, 13-0 after the first half. Tullahoma's defense stingy in the first half, pitching the shutout. They forced 6 Coffee County punts, 2 long field goals by Chadwick. Kai Johnson spectacular in the return game, and then Bratcher hits Hargrove on that touchdown. In the second half, not quite so many points. Tullahoma gets another field goal, this one a 43-yarder in the third quarter, as Hargrove gets an interception for Tullahoma. And Tullahoma converts and gets the field goal to close out the scoring in the third quarter. To 10:31 mark, Tullahoma went up 16-0. That's how this game would end. Tullahoma would get 3 more interceptions added on. Will Hyden, Liam Grider, and Caden Puff would all join the interception parade for this Wildcat defense who absolutely stymied the Coffee County Red Raiders. Cole Pippinger picked off 4 times the Coffee County quarterback in this contest. So Tullahoma goes to 1-1 on the season. They will travel to Rockville next Friday night on the road to try to go above the 500 mark for the first time this season. So that's your game recap. We're waiting for our on-field interview. Scott Chastain and winning Tullahoma coach Coy Sisk, who gets his first coffee pot win.
Welcome down on the field with Tullahoma Wildcat head coach Coy Sisk as the Tullahoma fans and cheerleaders, student section make their way down on the field. Coach, congratulations, you just won the 98th Coffee Pot.
Hey, look, feels great. Hey, our guys did a good job tonight. Things didn't go always the way we wanted them to right there, but they continued to battle and showed class, I thought.
Coach, let's talk first about these special teams. Just dominated this game on special teams, from kickoffs to punts to field goals to returns, just dominance.
Well, we know that's a third of the game, and we work at it hard here at Tullahoma, and it's always great to have a weapon like we have right now in Grant Chadwick. I mean, that guy, hey, the officials even said, I couldn't believe that you were going to kick one from out that far, but we felt really comfortable, and he did an amazing job tonight.
Yeah, 53, 47, and 42 I doubt if any Tullahoma kicker has ever made 3 field goals over 40 yards in a game. So that's just phenomenal. And then your defense, Coach. Your defense, especially there late in the fourth quarter, Coffee County desperately trying to come back. Your guys were in the right spot.
Hey, look, it's about first your stance, how you start, and hey, where you put your eyes, all right, and where you keep your eyes. So having eye discipline is something that we talk about a lot, and real proud of those guys because they did a real good job, and they also hustled to the football.
Coach, how do you get a rhythm going offensively? Still really didn't see that tonight.
Hey, I think it comes with time, and hey, it's coming along. Like I said, some things went well tonight, some things didn't go so well. Hey, so sometimes when we have adversity, we got to know how to handle that. And the only way we know here is to work hard and practice more.
Well, the next year of your life is going to be so much better than the last year was. We'll just turn the page for a second. Do you know anything about Rockville?
Well, I know they're a good football team there in Rutherford County, and I know we're going to have our hands full. But I want our guys to enjoy this, and then, of course, I'll be working on it tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Coach, congratulations.
Hey, thank you so very much, and as always, go Wildcats.
There you go. Coach Coy Sisk, the Tullahoma Wildcats beat the Coffee County Raiders 16-0 in the 98th Coffee Pot. For the entire Light Tube crew, including Chris Barstad, Clay Turner, and Ken Keller, I'm Scott Shasteen. Be good to each other.